Welcome to Players Play Podcast. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're following or tuning in on Spotify, Apple Music, make sure you give us a 5 stars. No playing around. I'm your host, Tashai. I'm here with my co-host.
My name is Shay, and we are here with our 2 guests.
Hi, I'm Jade.
Hi, I'm Doze.
Okay. So honestly, before you guys came, you guys were talking about, I was going to ask a question, but I want to start with if smell is attractive.
Yeah, I think
Let's just break the ice. Break the ice with something simple, and it smell attractive. Like, personally, I really like smell. I think a woman's smell is very important. And I think, like, you don't like if you're a 7 and you smell really, really good, it can boost you up a notch.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Most
You
definitely,
agree?
I agree.
I mean, I feel like no one would want a bad smelling person, so this is kind of like
This is true.
Yeah,
This
no.
If
is
you do, then
true.
we have bigger issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, smell is definitely attractive.
I think smell is attractive, but like if someone walks past me and like I smell him
Oh, that's a head turner.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and it's a head turner,
Facts.
but like
He's not it.
you don't look like you smell, that's kind of At least play the part. There's different colognes for a reason.
Oh, you smell, you don't look the same. You don't match.
At least let the back of your head add up.
Yeah. I hear you. Most
But what if he was
definitely.
busy, though, coming from work,
Yeah,
construction?
you know
No,
those
she
bags
means,
you
like-
carry?
Oh.
not a 7.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
saying like the face like a
Oh,
5.
yeah.
okay. Fair enough.
But you're smelling 10.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
Yeah.
Let me
Okay.
get that for somebody.
But
Yeah.
no, I think this is really interesting because me
Yeah.
and Jade were literally just at the store and someone said, "Oh, like you like not to me." They said, "Oh, like you smell attractive."
Your cologne or my
Your
perfume.
cologne.
What did you say when they
I
said
said,
that?
oh, thanks.
Okay. Friendly.
No.
Was he
We
trying to
were
spit game?
confused.
Yeah, wait. Nothing came after that?
Us
Nothing
and
came
the
after that?
cashier were
'Cause,
all
like,
kind of confused at
If
the.
I'm saying that to a shorty, like I'm really trying to spit game.
I'm going to lead into
You know what I mean?
You know?
Not one any further than that.
Nah.
No?
But how did the
Honestly,
person look?
Yeah, 1 to 10.
1 to
I'm
10.
not rating him. It just wasn't for me, you know?
He just wasn't for you.
Yeah, it
Oh,
wasn't.
okay.
That's a safe answer.
That's a very
That's a
safe
safe
answer. That's a very
answer.
safe answer. Holy.
Yeah.
It actually is, but no, scent is definitely a big thing. Like,
Yeah.
Scent is a big thing. Like, honestly, that's my turn on. So if you smell really good, it honestly helps you. You know, whatever your number is, if you're a 5, a 6, a 7, it boosts you up a notch. That's how I look at it.
I think that's like being able to dress.
Yes.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm going to be
They
completely
run hand in
honest with
hand.
you.
They run hand in
A
hand.
7 can look like an 8.5 or a 9
If they can
if
dress.
he knows how to put together an outfit.
Does it have to be
Promise you.
designer or
No,
like
no,
just
no,
a
no.
white
It does
tee?
not even have to
You know?
be
You
designer.
know?
It has to look.
He just has to look clean.
You know what I don't
with the fresh.
You know what I don't like
lineup?
though? Women can literally like go to like Shein.
Shein?
So can men.
No, I'm just saying like and
Yeah,
buy
there's
like
Shein men.
oh.
You guys
there?
just don't want
Yeah,
to
I don't
dibble
know.
and
I
dabble.
don't know.
section.
I didn't know.
They-
I
they
didn't
don't-
know.
there's
I don't know.
Shein.
No guys wearing Shein.
How do you know?
But
I didn't know.
How do you know they're not wearing Shein?
Oh, that's
You
oh yeah,
don't
because it is
know.
plain. That's
It
a
is
good point.
plain.
That is a good point.
are you trying to say that us men, for us to dress, is more expensive than women?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Definitely is.
Would you guys
Honestly,
agree?
No.
You don't agree?
Why?
Well, actually, no. Keeping up as a woman is a lot of work. I'll give you
keeping
guys
up
that.
as a woman is a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
work.
Makeup.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
spend the same. You guys buy less items at more expensive prices. We buy more items. So we spend more.
More items at cheaper prices.
Not so much cheaper.
So it evens out.
We're talking about clothes wise though. Clothes
Oh,
wise.
yeah,
We're talking
yeah.
about overall
Okay,
maintenance.
but
Yeah.
you
Talking about
guys,
clothes wise.
I think you
Yeah,
guys get it twisted though because I don't think that an outfit looks good so long as you have drip. You can make a cheap outfit look good.
Yeah.
Jeans from H&M, I don't know how much they are, what, $40, $50,
Mm-hmm.
$80 in this economy. A plain white tee and
Make
some
it
G
look nice.
Fazos. Like, it's not hard. That's a cheap outfit and it always looks clean.
Does that really get you though?
and then if you have on a
$10,000
$10,000 chain, it just makes it better.
Wow. You had to throw in the $10,000.
10,000 though.
Yo, that's what I'm
not
saying.
necessarily.
You got to throw that in there.
But I do agree with what you're saying though in regards to the what you wear. It doesn't necessarily have to be drip
Yeah.
or necessarily like Gucci or the big name brands or whatever
Facts,
it is.
facts.
Sometimes you can just wear like, for example, this is Nishi, right? It's my one of my homeboys.
Quick promo.
Pre-promo, yeah. So Nishi, name brand, that's for his stuff, right? Yeah. So like this is Nishi, right?
Yeah.
Name brand. It was not a like name brand like Gucci and Louis, but eventually it's gonna get there. So typically, most definitely, where it's like you can just wear something like this, go out, and you put it together with an Air
Exactly.
Force Ones. And you still
I've
look good in it.
been seeing the
Exactly.
Nishi brand.
Yeah.
I find it super cool because they've done a lot of stuff. Like
Oh yeah,
fashion shows.
most definitely.
They have
yeah.
a whole setup. Like, where is that set up? Like, how do you go and get some merch and stuff?
So merch
just for the people that want to know.
So pretty much right now he just opened up a rooftop lounge. Pretty much where he has all this stuff there, from luggages to hats to outfits to shorts and everything. So most
is it just for men?
For men and women.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
for
unisex.
Men, for men and women. The address specifically, I don't know the address exactly.
We can drop it below. We'll drop it below.
Okay, yeah, for sure. But you can search him up on Instagram, Nishi World.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, you mentioned a $10,000 chain, right?
What about it?
So I want to talk about this.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about moving out early? Like, you know, our generation.
If you move out early, you're probably not going to get that $10,000.
That's what I'm saying, though, because a lot of people that buy these chains live at home. Yeah. And I'm not knocking living at home, because living at home is sometimes more,
cost effective.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Definitely.
But I find there's those people that will be like, oh, you still live at home, and they'll try to make you feel like you should just be on your own, right? Yeah. But those same people are like super struggling and wish they lived at home. Mm-hmm. So it's just like moving out at the wrong time could be very detrimental to your growth, because then it's like you're always just maintaining and you're not able to save or put money aside and like kind of like go at the right time.
But it also depends on your situation, because some people are not cool with their dukes. If you're not cool with your parents and you have to go, you have to go. You have to make it work one way or another.
I agree.
But like some people, they're living at home. I mean, honestly, like you can't knock people for living at home right now. You really can't.
Economy is crazy right now.
Rent is way too high. Buying a house is way too high. Gas is way too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like you really can't knock people for living with their dukes right now. You can't.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And even like some people could be in my situation where I was living on my own since I was 18. Mm-hmm. I grew up in Montreal, so I applied to different universities. And then I got accepted into multiple universities, Trent, York, and whatever. And I wanted to get out of a city and try a new city. You know what I mean? So my Dukes were in Montreal, right?
Yeah.
So, but I always felt like, you know what? Sometimes when you want to see a bigger growth in yourself, you need to leave where your comfort zone is, right? So that's a thought I thought about when I was 18.
That's a good point.
At first it was uncomfortable because like at first I didn't know anybody in Toronto. When I came to Toronto, I didn't know anybody at all. But over time you adapted and things like that. So obviously the expenses of school was a lot to maintain, and then playing football and all that. But eventually got into different things and work and things like that. I was able to balance myself. But I wouldn't say it was the easiest transition to even get to where I'm at right now. To the point where it's like, okay, I don't need a job. I can hustle. I can do my own thing. I have a car on 2 road that I can rent out and things like that. To get to that point, it all takes a lot of self discipline. You know what I mean? So if you want to live on your own, best advice I would say is spending your money wisely, which is what I did.
Yeah, that's
self discipline,
facts,
being organized, and definitely having job motivation. And once my motivation was my mother. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Watching her grind every time. Obviously having to go through difficult times with my dad, you know what I mean, in regards to staying in a relationship with him. But she did it for us, and then watching her go through and blossom to where she is at in life right now, that gave me all the motivation I needed in life.
So question, being able to move it on your own, what advice would you give like young people right now? Like I know you basically said you have to have a good mentality and stuff like that. Yeah. But like, what ways can they do that working a 9 to 5? First, like right out the gate?
Off the rip, when I first started, when I lived with myself, right, I first got retail jobs. I was working at Zara, I was working at places like Guess, you know what I mean? And then eventually I started to realize that my mom also was a lot of big motivation for me, where when she was seeing me working at those places, she was like, you're more than that. You're more than that. I was like, oh, bro, are you sure? Because I was studying a business degree. And she's like, yeah, you're more than that. Go apply to banks. I'm like, Ma, you need experience at banks. They won't hire me. She's like, no, go apply to banks. So she speaks about that motivation is that when she told me that, I was like, yeah, Ma, you're actually right. I am more than that. Yeah. So I wrote my resume, even though it was retail. I didn't have any cash experience really, right? I wake up early in the morning, as early as 8:30, 9 o'clock. Right as soon as the bank opens, I walk in. Hi, my name is so-so-so-and-so. I'm in school, da-da-da-da. They'll probably say, oh, apply online. Until I get that one person that says, okay, can you come back at 3:30? Finally got it. And it took me a lot of waking up early and hearing no's, apply online, to that person in CIBC telling me, oh, come back at 3:30 the same day. I did, came back, got the job. Now I got CIBC.
Good.
Now I told my mom I got CIBC, and she's like, "Oh, how much did they pay you?" I told her the amount. She's like, "You can get higher than that." I'm like, "You right, Mom.
I like.
You know what? Let me go see what TD's paying."
Yeah, no,
So let me go see what TD's paying.
As you should.
Free game for the young guys.
I keep going to TD, applying to TD and BMOs because they were offering more money. You know what I mean? And then eventually I kept applying, and then someone told me, can you come back for an interview? And she said the one thing at the end of the interview, she gave me the job. She said the one thing that stood about you is your communication. And your consistency.
The consistency. I was gonna say
you know
the
what I
consistency.
mean? Yeah. Your communication, your consistency, and you seem like a person that's headstrong and it knows what it's doing, right? Yeah. So I was like, thank you. And then eventually I ended up loving that job, having the best manager, and then eventually growing within TD to the point where I was like, last year I just said, you know what? I'm happy with the years I spent here in TD. I think I spent like 4 years in TD. Happy with the years I spent in TD. I learned a lot of money management skills.
Of course.
Credit was the most important thing.
I still don't understand credit to the fullest. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't understand credit?
I just pay my credit card.
Yeah, I could put you on game with so many stuff. Yeah,
you just pay your credit.
My credit score, and that's.
I know my credit score, and I pay my credit card.
What do you mean you don't understand credit? Though?
I understand it, I guess.
You know what I don't understand? You know, we have a guru out here. Maybe you can explain it to me. But like some people say like, oh, actually, one thing I heard the other day, my best friend told me, she was like, you need to have 2 credit cards at your age right now. And I was like,
no, you don't.
I don't believe in that.
I don't know
one.
about that. Let's keep going.
But it's beneficial.
I don't need that. I don't need that. Because when my paycheck hits, I don't need to go to 2 different places.
2 credit cards. Okay, you know why it's really beneficial and helps boost your credit? Is because it gives you a stronger credit in the sense that when other banks see you have credit with multiple banks, it actually helps boost up your credit.
But you can just have
not just credit card, line of credits too as well. You know what I mean?
What do you think?
You can still do that with one bank itself, like especially if you stay with them a long time. I've been with Scotia since I was 12. I have credit, line of credit, everything. And people.
Can you put the mic a little closer? But yeah, continue.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Like I've been with Scotia Bank since I was 12.
Yeah.
That's my reputation with them. I don't need like another bank because then I gotta deal with other bank fees and all those other things. Like one credit card is enough for me. 2 just adds up more problems, I think.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
I'll go use this one.
Like I said, it comes with it comes with being self-disciplined when it comes to money management. That's a lot of thing I learned a lot working at TD, right? Yeah. A lot of people can say, having 2 credit cards is not a good thing for me, but it's all about, is your money management strong?
Yeah.
That's what it is. It comes down to, right? For me, like at this point in time where I started having my first credit card with I think at 18 or 19. But CIBC was probably my first credit card. I have a credit card with CIBC, BMO, TD, Scotia,
Wait,
RBC.
all those cards?
Yeah.
See, no,
but you know what I mean?
Shit.
Listen. But the main
I don't
thing,
got that money.
I don't have that many.
But the main thing about it is that I didn't apply for all of that.
They just gave it
pre-approvals.
I have pre-approvals too, but I'm not approving
but
on my end.
But also,
you want a credit
no,
card?
I'm cool.
But listen,
how much credit cards you got? You only got one?
Yeah.
But you gotta understand sometimes. You know where it came into like
one in America.
You know where it came into like where those pre-approvals like obviously come from is obviously your income and what you make and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Not just credit cards. Also have line of credits with different banks too as well, which comes into play anytime you might need it, right? But it's just that convenience of knowing you have that.
That is true.
I'm not going wild and being like, oh, you know what? I have this with them. I'm gonna max it. No,
but don't they got those monthly fees and those yearly fees?
Not all the cards though.
So
yeah,
because I don't like those yearly fees, man.
Yeah.
I pay fees.
You don't pay fees?
I don't pay interest.
Honestly,
yeah. Some cards are.
I got a Capital
annual,
One.
Some
and
cards
I
are
pay
no
fees.
annual fees, but if you want the cards with like the great fees, like TD Bank first class travel visa, it's 120. But
120.
But how much I spend on the card and how much I get back from that card in regards to travel, it's way more than 120.
That's the same thing.
So
like,
it pays for itself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I have a Scotia card. I got my Scotia card when I was 18, right before I left to go to university. I only got an Amex a few months ago, but like. I mean, I haven't been traveling as much as I used to, but when you travel and you book on your Scotia card, on your Amex, if they lose your luggage, you automatically get, well, for the one that I have, you automatically get $500 on top of the money that the airline's going to give you for losing your bag.
Free
so
game, okay.
That is more money than I'm paying for the card a year. So that just makes sense off rip.
Yeah.
But like for me, you have credit cards everywhere. I had debit cards everywhere. I had a TD card, a Scotia card, a BMO card, and an RBC card. Why? I couldn't tell you. I don't know how much money is even in like 2 of those accounts.
It's too much to keep track of.
But I was a student the entire time, so it's actually time for me to add that to my to-do list to make sure they're not charging me fees now. Speaking
of being a student, though, how do you guys feel about the school system at this particular time? Do you guys think that you still need school? You know, in the climate we're in, when social media is more favored and whatnot. What do you guys think about that?
You're always gonna need school because not everyone's gonna be TikTok famous. So like, you gotta have something in the background.
But a lot of people go to school and they just tackle on debt.
But
Well, does that have to do with them going to school? There is there a correlation? Or are you saying the debts from?
No,
this?
I'm just saying like a lot of people they go to school and they don't go for what they wanted. Like sometimes I feel like they just go to school because everyone says go to school.
Yeah,
and they don't
that's
actually
most
go.
people. Some
you
people.
know what I mean? They leave school. They're like, yeah, I don't even want to do this.
One thing I
And,
will
like, it's like
say,
a waste of money, I guess, if you don't know what you're doing.
it can be a waste of money, absolutely, especially if you don't use your degree at all. However, one thing I will say about university is that it does not, the stuff that you are learning in your classes, all that stuff in the textbooks, it doesn't matter. It's going out the window as soon as you graduate. The same way that if someone was
So
to
you're saying
ask
it's
you,
useless?
no, I'm not saying it's useless. I'm not saying it's useless.
just trying
Finish, let him
And you
finish
know
it.
what? I have this perspective because I literally just finished 4 years. So my thing is university taught me a lot of soft skills that I don't think I would have learned otherwise. Having a lot of deadlines at the same time, having that pressure, having to coordinate with people, having to commute somewhere. I didn't have to commute to high school. My dad drove me every morning. Thank you so much. But if I didn't have to, I was taking a bus 15 minutes. So having to commute, learning to live on my own, the independence that I gained, you know, having to have a job, but go to school, just having to juggle a lot of things. These are skills that I do not think I would have learned, but maybe not learned, but been as good at had I not gone to university. Because coming out of high school, I thought, you know, oh, I have a test this day, I have a test that day, whatever. I thought that was pressure. That was not no pressure. And now working right now, like, because like I have a corporate job, like it's the same type of pressure, but it's a lot more manageable because I was going so hardcore.
So you're saying the skill set is what
The
you learned
skill
from
set
school.
is all that you get from school.
You
The
too?
experience.
Yeah,
Yes.
experience.
Yeah.
And you do learn stuff in the class, even if it's not something you use every day. But
Yeah.
knowledge is still power.
Did you go to post-secondary?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you feel about the experience?
I mean, I did math, so it was a different.
You did a
experience.
You did
math
math?
degree? I only know one other person that's done a math degree.
How was like
I was just
how
strictly math courses.
you like math?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
that's different. Okay,
Someone
so you're
give her
good with
some money.
numbers. Okay.
I didn't like essays, so I stayed away from those classes. I just give me the calculus.
So do you want to like utilize that now? Like, do you
Honestly,
be honest?
I was forced to go to university, so
So you're basically saying what I'm saying. Waste of time.
It honestly wasn't a waste of time. I like school. I'm different. I like to learn, and I liked math, so I just went just to shut my people up. But like, I was only going for math. I was not going to go for anything else because like I like math, and whatever happens after that, who knows? I could end up being a doctor, or I don't know. Nothing
You can
to
go
do with
anywhere
math.
with a math
Exactly.
degree, surprisingly.
So
You
it's like
can.
I just did it just to say I did it, and here I am.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts? How you feel about this?
Well, we going to
school
university at first when I came because I before I came to university, I actually was sent to Nigeria.
You were sent to Nigeria?
Sent.
Yeah.
Why was everyone sent there? They never go
So
there
I
at their
I
own
was
will.
told-
You almost got sent somewhere too.
Yeah, I was told I was going there for
Those ones.
vacation, but me and my brother we were doing a lot of bad stuff as kids, getting
Oh,
arrested
yo,
and
I
things
know
like
those
that.
ones.
So then when we got there, we got straightened out. We got so motivated. Then
Yeah.
we came out here, got accepted into university.
Yeah.
So the experience for me in the university was great. Overall, school is very important. Like just to pick it back right off what Jay said, like it's very good that you actually do go to school and get a degree. Like I got a business degree because I was passionate about business stuff, so that's what I wanted to do. Right? Did I
That's a
end
good
up
degree to
using
get.
it? Did I end up using it? I don't think so. I haven't used it yet. You know what I mean?
But would you agree with the skill set?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
skill set because a lot of little things that I learned from school, I still apply to my day-to-day activities.
Absolutely.
And in regards to what I'm doing, but I'm
Yeah.
ultimately doing business, but I haven't used the degree to say, okay, I want to use this degree to go get a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the skill
yeah.
sets and the experience is what
It's
has
still
allowed
there.
me to be able to
Yeah.
go through stuff.
And it's
you
actually
know?
interesting that you say that. So I did my undergrad in health sci, and now I'm working a job they want a health science they wanted a health science degree, but it's all business. Like it is all business. And when I was choosing a university to go to, one of the things that I was looking at was, is there a way that I can take business as a minor? This is the part where I will say does not make sense. Taking a minor in university, I personally think is useless. I do. Unless your minor is in French or sign language. I think it is useless because you're really just filling up your schedule with courses that could have been electives. You could have took a women and gender studies, Afro-Caribbean studies. Like that's a bird course for everybody. So I think that is a waste of time. But yeah, like at the end of it, like it's just the skills. Like if you have the skills from math, business, science, engineering, computer science, whatever it is, like the mentality that you come out with can be applied to anything, especially a tech job, which I found out recently. For those who do not know, getting tech jobs is very easy. take that how you will and go on Indeed and LinkedIn and go look for some tech jobs, because it does not matter what your background is to have a tech job. I just found that
everyone's
out.
tech savvy nowadays.
Unless you're a software engineer, any other tech job, anyone can do it. If you can use an iPhone, you can get a tech job.
Yeah, because you can learn on the spot.
Absolutely.
Most jobs you can learn on the spot.
Absolutely. You're learning their technology.
Yeah,
honestly,
definitely.
I also want to, say the trades are very effective as well. Because I feel like when I was in school, they were making programs like, you can do a dual credit. So you can actually go to college in high school. And I found that very effective because, like, you can get credits from college without having to spend the money. You can get experience and training and stuff like that some other programs don't offer. So the trades right now are really good, if, young men or women want to get into the trades. So
One thing I
personally
will
got
say,
into that myself, but I'm not necessarily super passionate about it. But I think that it's always good to have a backup plan and something there just in case you need it,
of course.
Yeah, most definitely. Of course. And it's always something that's going to be up on the wall. That's
Exactly.
We always need plumbers. We're always going to need electricians.
And it's the skill set as well. Like,
absolutely.
Being able to have a skill that can be
like
used.
a plan B.
Plan B.
A plan
exactly.
B.
Sometimes you need plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, because in this life you never know what could happen.
It's funny. We talked about
what
plan B and having backup plans last episode ago. Actually, 2 episodes ago, because we just shot one. But I actually don't think you need a plan B in a way.
How?
Because I find like if you have a job, well, I guess if you're funding your plan A, you don't necessarily have to have like a full plan B. But like,
what if your plan A that you're funding don't work out or it crumbles?
I mean, you should if
Like,
you really
for example, crypto market right now is doing really bad. What if someone is plan A was to invest all their money in crypto and for it to?
But I find that's
now
not
it's
necessarily.
doing well,
I mean, that's not necessarily a plan. I feel like that's just like an investment strategy. Like that's not like
the whole stock market at this point.
like when I'm thinking of a plan, I'm thinking of like some sort of career or some sort of like business type.
Yeah.
And investing can be a part of business, but it's not really like, I don't know. That's just one dimensional. I just find like if you really have a plan A in terms of, I mean, like say you want to go to the NBA and that's your plan A.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're like 5'4" and it's just not gonna work out, then obviously you gotta
Nate
have.
Robinson was very.
Oh yeah,
successful.
don't say
No,
that.
I'm not dissing, but I'm just saying like it has to be. We talked about your plan A, you being good at your plan A, and it being feasible as well. Before you just say you're gonna put your all into the plan A, definitely have some sort of like awareness of how good you are, and talk to your friends and family, and people will
Yeah,
like,
most definitely.
if you're really meant to do this.
Yeah,
And
but
if
investing is kind of a form of a plan too.
That is true. That is true. That's a good example.
Yeah.
Crypto did crash, and right now
so
that
investing
thing
is
down.
a form of a plan because you gotta
That's
understand
true.
some other people. They don't do anything else but investing.
That's
you know
true.
What I mean?
That's
When
true.
it comes to like trades or options or stocks or crypto right now, right? So
yeah. No, that's true.
a
That
form of a
actually is
plan.
true. That could be a plan to
Exactly.
retire off of just investments and stuff like
Exactly.
that. That is
You know,
true.
so-
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
be versatile in your plan A if that's your plan, because investments like crypto are too erratic.
So being versatile, does that not mean you have a plan B then?
Versatile. It means
See,
you have a plan.
it's
B.
a tricky thing when I say you shouldn't have a.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Well, if your plan A is something like investing, I don't think you could just be one dimensional at all. So like, it's subjective then. Let me say it's subjective. Your plan B should be if you're investing into something like that's erratic and complicated and just like crypto is just super erratic. So something like that, have a plan B. Like have different things, different options,
What if you're good at crypto?
Well,
It's also left up to chance at that
like
point.
I said,
but-
it's
It's messy
subjective.
right now. It's messy right now.
It's definitely messy. It's definitely messy. But speaking of messy, I want to ask you guys about.
Not speaking of messy.
I'm a very unbiased person when it comes to the man woman.
Says a biased person.
I mean,
calling you out.
take
been
it
watching the
take it as it may.
She knows.
Take it as it may. But I want to ask, because like I talk to a lot of men and I talk to a lot of women, and I get a lot of responses on my Instagram story, and I find that men, they'll have a woman that does everything they want, everything they need, but it's just not enough. Why is that? How do you ladies feel about that?
Unappreciated.
They're not happy with themselves.
Yeah, they're insecure.
Huh.
And
You
their
think so?
ego hurts.
100%. That's the only answer. If it's not the woman, then he's the problem.
What if it's just new opportunities?
There's
No,
always gonna
no.
be new opportunities.
Let me tell you something. Let me give you the
put the hood on?
Yeah, I had to put the hood on.
Holy.
Listen, has your grandmother ever told you, because my grandmother has, your grandmother probably has, you and you too. You keep picking till you pick shit. When you pick something good,
That's a fact.
you need to grab it and you need to hold on to it. And you need to understand what is right in front of you and appreciate it and cherish it. This is why a lot of relationships go left these days. And honestly, who am I to be saying this? Because I'm not no guru. I will not give myself a relationship guru title like others will. However, it does not make sense to me. I mean, obviously you're feeling whatever you're feeling, but if you have something good in front of you and you can acknowledge that it is like so good, but you're just not finding anything.
Sometimes it's not that good though.
Then is it good or not?
Listen,
Peace.
You just said they're doing everything
Peace.
right. So
Peace.
it's like,
A girl can do everything right, but if she don't bring peace,
then that's
Oh,
not
yeah,
doing
yeah, yeah, yeah.
everything
I agree
right
with
then.
that.
Wait, so
Yeah.
that's not doing everything right.
So what's the
Yeah.
definition of doing everything right?
Okay.
You're adding.
oh, that's not doing
No.
everything right.
No.
Okay.
She
yeah,
gives you
yeah.
peace of mind.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay.
She
Like,
busts it over when you want her to. She cooks for you. She goes and
She
gets.
doesn't stress you, but
She doesn't
yet-
stress you. She gets her dry clean.
But
She has her
sometimes-
own.
Nowadays, that is hard to find in the city. Let me just keep it a buck with you. Let me keep it a buck with you, because a lot of these females play games.
Yeah.
I not only playing games and things like that, like, but also like don't even be taking themselves serious sometimes.
I can agree with that.
So
You
just
know what
females.
I mean?
yeah.
So
yeah.
men take
Oh
themselves
no,
seriously.
some men play
Oh, so
games
50-50.
obviously. Yeah.
Some men.
Some men
Some.
play
50-50
play
then,
games
right?
and shit like that.
I wouldn't
What?
even say 50-50.
I would say it's 50-50.
Listen, you know
I don't
what-
think
you know what it
I don't
is?
think it's 50-50. I'm not
So
gonna
women
It's
lie.
are less
50-50.
serious?
Women are less serious now
Because they have more
today.
options.
They have more exactly.
You guys are just making yourselves too available.
No,
No,
listen.
no,
Women,
I wouldn't say that.
Women, you guys have more options in regards
How?
to that. Okay, for example, right?
That's a good point.
Where let me give an analogy, right? So a woman can go to a candy store,
Here we go.
right? A woman could go to a candy store, like, and just like pick out any single candy that she wants, right?
Yeah.
And drop it whenever she wants because she found another candy.
Facts.
You
And
know
a
what I
man
mean?
can't do the same?
well,
Not as easily.
Not as easy.
Why?
You know what,
What's
though?
wrong with the candy?
Because at the end of the day, like, you know how men's supposed to go after what he wants, and most women won't go after what they want.
No, not facts. That's cap. That's cap. I'm gonna say cap. That is cap.
Okay,
Yeah.
the same
Women
way-
these days
yeah.
definitely be chasing the same way.
I know, I understand that, but not all, not most of them.
Wait, what do you mean by
Is
what do
there
you mean they
very
be
few,
chasing?
very
I
few.
feel like girls aren't 3-point shooters in the DMs.
The girl,
Just not
Oh,
in their
they
DMs,
are.
probably.
Just not. Yeah, you
No.
guys haven't seen it.
They are.
I'm
no.
No,
Steph Curry said not in our DMs.
Okay. Steph Curry with the shot. Yeah.
Steph Curry with the shot, wrist in the
Yeah.
pot. Let me tell you something.
I'm dead.
To go back to what you were saying originally, I think, and honestly, can you fault them? Because personally, I don't think that you can fault someone for how they're feeling subconsciously.
Sometimes it's right person, no, wrong person.
No,
right person, wrong time.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
believe in
yeah.
that.
I believe in that.
I
I
don't
think
believe in
sometimes
that.
when someone is everything for you, sometimes it's not for you.
Okay, so
even
tell
though,
me.
Okay,
Even though they
wait.
do everything right. Sometimes you can do everything right, but it's just not for you.
Okay, so when you say right person, wrong time
Yeah.
meaning in your life.
Like,
Yeah, in my
Meaning
life.
personal, meaning
Yeah.
something to do with you,
Oh,
which just brings us back to what
It's
I
a
said.
you problem.
internal?
It's a you
Yeah,
problem.
Actually, I agree with that. It
Because
is an
it's
internal
insult
problem.
Stuff to do with themselves.
It,
Yes,
it
yes,
is
yes.
subconsciously.
Yes. Yeah,
You're just
because the-
not that nigga. Like that's
Whoa,
just
whoa,
what
whoa,
it
whoa.
is.
I wouldn't say you're not that nigga now. I mean, you know, you gotta stay in your bag. You gotta stay in your bag. You gotta stay in your
honestly,
bag.
and like, it's
Don't
funny
put
how,
don't put the players down now.
players
Please,
play,
I
baby.
sound like-
play. You feel me? Please like, comment, subscribe. Go on.
No, the way that I'm speaking about this is really funny because I feel like I'm speaking on it so passionately when I really can't tell you if this has even happened to me. I have no idea. However, I just see the homegirls be going through it sometimes, and I just feel for them because like I see these girls, they be doing a lot for these guys, like a lot, and they're just
Not
not
enough.
getting it back
Sometimes
in return.
it's not enough though. Sometimes it's not enough.
Yeah,
Sometimes
because you
think
guys-
you're doing
okay, wait,
everything,
wait.
but communication.
Wait,
It's
hold
all
on.
about communication.
Were
Because
you not the same one to say that modern women want too much, and now you're saying that a girl doing
What episode
everything
did I
for
say
a
that on?
guy? It
Can
wasn't
you
on
put-
an episode. Don't
Oh.
act like we don't be
You
having
can't
conversations.
you can't pull that here. This is a different space. This is a different space.
But as
This is a
I was
different space.
saying, you be
Listen,
saying that modern women,
that's bullshit.
modern
All right?
women
She pulling
be
your
wanting
card.
too much.
Pulling your
But
card.
a modern man has a woman that is doing everything for him,
Okay.
and he still wants more. But according to some people, I'm
Mm.
not saying any names. Modern women want too much.
Modern women do
How
want
is that-
too
how does
much.
that make
I'm gonna
sense?
tell you why modern
Honestly,
women. I'm gonna
honestly,
tell you.
some
I'm gonna
modern
tell you
women
why.
just want some
I'm
money
gonna
and
tell
some
you.
dick.
No, no.
I'm not gonna
Wait,
lie.
what?
Some of them. Some of
That's
them.
not enough.
That's not
enough. We provide that.
Oh my
Monday
God.
to Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Monday to Friday, Saturday and Sunday. But anyways, listen.
7 days a week, baby.
7 days a week. 7 days a week. But no, listen though. Modern women do want too much. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's the problem with y'all.
Oh,
You get yourself a good man, right?
Define good.
You get yourself a man that is trying to do the right thing, trying to better himself.
Like everybody
Trying
else
to
on this
grow.
earth.
Wait.
Trying to grow. Just hear me out.
What
Hear me out, hear
if
me
he
out.
committed murder and now he's trying to be a good man?
That's a whole nother debate. But listen though, you
That's a different section.
that's a whole nother section.
I mean, we're talking possibilities.
but nah, hear me out though. You
is a
sometimes I
podcast.
find I find some of you guys find the right man and like he's not perfect, but he's a good man. And it's like you'll go around your friends, you'll see what's going on in social media.
Yeah.
And this man could be working hard trying to build, you know, for essentially a family with you one day or, you know, the whole nine. And I find sometimes you guys get distracted by what's around you.
Yeah, because
Hold
maybe
on,
he's just not cute.
What?
Maybe he's just not cute.
What does that
If the
have to
girl,
do?
maybe she's not attracted to you. You could be doing everything.
Wait, I'm not
for her,
talking
she's
about
attracted to you.
attraction. This is nothing to do with attraction. I'm just talking about she's with a man she likes.
Okay, she likes him.
I'm
She likes
gonna
him.
assume she's attracted to this
Okay.
man, right? This is my scenario I'm trying to portray here.
Some girls are conniving, but continue.
But anyway, so yeah, so you know, you guys get a man that's trying. He's working hard. Sometimes he might be too busy, and maybe your girlfriend has a man and he's giving her all his time at that time. Sometimes you're reading into that situation and trying to compare to your situation. But
Yeah.
your man is doing what he needs to do
Yeah.
and he's grinding.
Yeah.
But you want more dates.
Yeah.
You want more time here. You want him to answer your calls more. But he's working. He's trying to build for you guys.
Yeah.
And I find sometimes women just can't appreciate that and wait the long haul. They want it now. They want
But maybe she's not the right woman for you.
There's a lot of women that aren't the right women. That's the problem.
No, but
That's
like,
true.
well, maybe she's just not the right woman for you because you said she wants this and you can't provide that.
But I think this is a woman thing, though. I think
Don't
women.
do that.
I'm doing that.
Do that.
I
No.
think women in general
You
do
met
this.
One woman and you're gonna say no, women, all of them. Like what?
This is
There's
my
like 3
anecdotal
billion.
experience. From my anecdotal experience, I find.
Anecdotal. What are you, science guy now? Listen.
No, that's
son.
a nice word still. I do like that word. Anecdotal.
Well, I'll take it.
They rules
Anyways, I'm
nicely
just
off the
saying,
tongue.
women sometimes just gotta just hug it, just thug it out. Thug it out. And when I say thug it out, I mean just
I can say
just
the same
hold him
about
down.
men.
Hold that man down while he's grinding
You
and
know
in his
what,
bag,
though?
all right? Because you never know. There's a song by a artist in the city. I can't remember his name, but is you down for the come up? Because you gonna want to be around when my fun's
What is
up.
that? I don't want to say the wrong one.
Pyrex.
Pyrex.
Don't play with his name.
Yeah.
He been doing this.
I
is
think it's
Pyrex.
for Dave East. Yeah, featuring Dave East.
Featuring
yeah.
Dave
I'm
East.
gonna be
Most
honest
definitely.
with you.
But what you got for me? Because I
And I have something spicy to say too.
That oh no.
I have some spicy
let me
to say
come
too.
I'm gonna
correct.
tag him in a moment.
Okay,
Go on.
hold on.
Go on.
I'm gonna throw the ball to you when I'm ready though.
Come on now.
But
All right, go on.
I will say, and it's honestly the truth, is that some women are just not built for this struggle. Like that's just what it is. And like, can you fault them? No, because sometimes a girl starts talking to a guy and shit's just sweet. It's all sweet. It's sweet for a while. And then, you know, the vibe changes. You know, she can't do, like, you guys can't do as much, whatever. Something happens. And it's just, don't act like change doesn't affect you. Like, change affects everyone. Some people are better at adapting to change. And that's them. Like, to each their own. But, like, if a girl is getting a lot in the beginning, which is why, I mean, can spoiling your girl too early be a bad thing? Yeah, I actually do think it can be. But if a girl is going on these dates and she's getting that energy from you and all that stuff, and then you go through a period, you cannot fault her for feeling away, but you can fault her for acting negatively towards it and making you feel like you need to be doing more and all of that stuff.
That's
but
not contradictory.
the way that because the way that she feels, you cannot. I do not think that people can control their feelings. You can control your
the problem
actions.
with women. They always
you
want
can
these feelings.
control your
it's the
actions.
problem.
No, let me speak. You can control your actions, but you cannot control how you feel. So if she feels away and she expresses she feels away, then okay. But if she feels away and she says, you know what, like I understand this is what you're doing, but I can't lie. Like I do feel like we did more before. Like I want to do more now. But her as a woman, if she's trying to hold down her man, she should be stepping up and saying, let me pay for this. Let me take you out. Let me be the one in charge to do the things that we used to do before, because I know you had it and you held me down in the beginning. So let me do that for you so we can still spend this quality time together. But am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong.
I'm gonna pass it over to Doze. I have a
Well,
lot to say.
I mean, I have two like perfect like examples of scenarios, right? So, I would probably like give a first example of like one of my ex, and she's probably like one of the dopest ex I've ever really had. I can say genuinely loved me from the start. And it's like probably my first true love. I remember what was the time I was in school. I was like struggling between trying to get jobs and whatever it was, but before I was struggling to get between just because I was trying to switch my lifestyle from what I was doing before. So I was actually trying to get a job from doing what I was doing before, right? So and she understood that I was trying to switch out. So that guy that she met driving a Beamer wasn't the same guy who was now driving a Camry and is trying to get a job and trying to figure out himself and things like that, right? So in between that time, she didn't look down on me or any form of manner, right? She was able, when we go out, like I didn't have the funds or whatever it was. She said, "Baby, I got you. I'll take care of this."
As she should.
Because she was working that time. So I was in school, trying to find a job. So you can imagine the bills that I gotta pay. Mind you, I'm living on my own too. I gotta pay for my place. I gotta pay for school. I gotta pay for books. You know what I mean? So she understood that, and she gave me that sense of like, you know what? You're not less of a man because we can't go out all the time. She wants to go out. She feels that she wants to go out. She's gonna pay. So when I was eventually back when I was up. And I felt like, you know, babe, I'm gonna treat you like, let's go out more and things like that. Versus a scenario which recently happened too, where it's like for example, where at some point where I was going out, having fun, traveling, and this, that, and the third. So you meet a girl and sees the lifestyle that you have and sees the lifestyle that you have right now, to the point where it's like when I came back from Houston or whatever, right? And like now I was trying to get my boxing career started. So all that traveling, going out, cut it out. All that restaurant eating, I cut it out.
Because you have to lock in.
Because now I gotta lock in, right? So that's when she met me, when I'm locking in, right? Now I'm telling her like, hey, obviously after a few dates and whatever it is, she still want to keep going out. And I eventually had to open up to her and let her know like, hey, listen, right now I'm focusing on boxing. I don't want to be out all the time, and I want to get back to my boxing fight, my shape and all that. Get my license. This is where I'm at right now. I have a pre-con closing soon. I need to start saving for that. You know what I mean? Just adult responsibilities, right? And like I got let her sometimes like, hey, I just want to chill at home, order some food, kick it, less expensive stuff like I gotta do. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean I'm broke. That doesn't mean, it just means I have other important stuff to
priorities
handle. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So eventually where it got to the point where I was like our differences where she wanted to keep going out and I wasn't trying to give her the lifestyle. So I was like, hey, why is your communication not up to par? Because for me it's like, if you're gonna act different, I want you to just like be honest and upfront about it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So and then she told me like, we need to be going out more, and I was like, I don't have a problem with that, but I can't be going out as frequently as you like me to go out. That's as simple as it is. You know, and then we just stopped talking and just kept it pushing.
So she didn't understand.
How long were you guys
That's how
talking
modern
for?
women are. This is not.
But I mean, she slid in my DMs like a while ago.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Can I circle back?
Yeah, no. So she slid in my DMs a while ago, and something happened, and then we reconnected again, and like it was kind of like that kind of situation. So pretty much like she even told me like she liked me. So everything was mutual. In regards to that, right? But when you got to understand that certain times, a certain man's lifestyle, they don't want to be living that all the time. They have some important stuff they need to focus on. You know what I mean? So if you want to say, okay, you know what, I want to keep going out, I don't want to go to the gym with you, learn a few boxing moves, like be in my circle, like fit in what I got going on, be in my agenda. I'll tell like, hey, listen, 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. in the morning, let's go to the gym. Things like that.
7 a.m. go to the gym.
Or I be going to the gym all the time, 9 p.m., 12 p.m., 1 a.m. You know what I mean?
But that's real though. Like if a woman can kind of integrate
1 a.m.
into
sure,
what you got
6
going
a.m.
on,
scary.
that can actually help boost. That can help boost you guys. What was that?
I said 1 a.m. sure to go to the gym. 7 a.m.
Boxing gym.
Okay.
Get up out of my bed 7 a.m. scary.
We're gonna come to one of your matches and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
So you already know. But I want to ask you guys, how do you guys feel about asking your partner for money? Like,
I don't like asking people for money in general.
No, yeah.
I'm like one of those. If I have 1 penny in my bank account, I'm saving my 1 penny. I'll use it if I need to, but I don't like asking.
You've never asked a significant other for
a significant other asked me for money.
And how did that make you feel?
Honestly, the judgment inside of me was like,
you judged him. Did you? I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's okay.
I was like, at your age, how do you not have access to these kind of funds? It wasn't even a lot of money, so I was just like confused. But you know what? I sent it anyways because I get it. People have their time in need, and if I'm the fact that he asked me, I feel like it took a lot out of him anyways to ask. So I
Yeah,
felt,
you gotta pull the mic closer. Sorry.
I felt like it took a lot of him to ask me about it.
Yeah.
So I feel like for just from you had that because he has a lot of pride. So for him, I feel like okay, he really needed it. So I'm just gonna give it to him, and I don't even care if he give it back because like I have money, like I saved my money, so it was nothing. But for me to ask for money, I'd have to be.
So you looked at him away
At first. Because it's not like we were together, but like we're like friends, like very close friends. And I was just
How much money was it, if you don't mind me asking?
$100.
Oh man. You
So he wanted a hundo?
We're not gonna talk about it, okay?
That's not bad. I mean,
It's not bad, but I just like
little gas change, little
like,
chips at the gas
fine.
station.
I
You never
sent
know.
it. I'm not. I don't understand. I don't know your circumstances or your finances, so I just sent it. No questions asked. And yeah, and that was that. But I can't see myself asking anybody.
Did you get the $100 back?
No. But we're not gonna talk about that.
We're not gonna talk about it.
Wow.
I personally, like, I'm the same with you. I hate asking people for money. And, like, fortunately, if I need money, the only person that I'm going to for this money is my father. If I go to my dad and I say, hey, I'm going out, I need money, he don't ask me no questions, thankfully. I hate asking for anything, much less money. I hate it. I hate it. I don't know why, but it just does something to me like, okay, for an example, when I was in first year university, if you went away from for university, I mean, your story sounded a bit more successful than mine. So I don't know if you went broke in first year. I went broke in first year. Credit card ran up. Debit card $11.29. I needed to get a train ticket to come back home, and it cost $50. I literally had to ask my best friend to e-transfer me, and I gave him back the money when I got home. But like that, I think, is one of the only times I've ever asked anybody for money. And I'm not even one of those people to say like, oh yeah, like I'll pay you when I get paid. Like I will pay you. You will have your money. I hate owing people money. I hate asking people for money. I hate anything that has to do with money. I like to keep money out of situations. However, me in a relationship, if my man needed money, I'm not thinking twice. I'm sending it. Like, so I know you had a feeling. Some girls do have feelings. You can't really knock them, honestly. Like I just said, subconsciously.
But men don't feel comfortable asking women because that initial judgment.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the issues that we need to change.
Because we live in a society where man spend.
But here's the thing. If we are just talking, don't ask me for money. If you are my boyfriend, that is a completely different situation. I don't care.
I think if I'm in a situation and like my girl really knows I'm in a situation, she should already offer. I shouldn't have to ask because I don't want to have to ask. Yeah. Like, if you feel the need to want to like be like, hey, like bring it up.
That's true love. You don't even have to ask. Yeah, that's true love.
Yeah, like I don't like asking for nothing.
She knows your finances situation. Like,
yeah, but that guy that asked, were you guys dated?
Situationship.
So no, I feel away too. I feel away too. Yeah. We can't if we don't have a title. Don't ask me for anything.
Ask for things like that, but I would just never ask.
Yeah,
I would rather ask my little sister who's 16. Let me get some of your piggy bank before I ask somebody else.
Oh man.
I don't like people knowing my business like that, you know?
Yeah.
No, I understand that.
Well, to answer your question about like university and stuff like that, like when I got my first credit card and stuff like that, I never ran a situation where I maxed it out. My mentality then was I don't spend money on my credit card that I don't have in my checking account.
You're smart. Smarter than I was.
So
smarter than I was too.
So a lot of the times, obviously, like I couldn't go on vacations with my friends. A lot of the times I had to stay home, save money, you know what I mean? And then once I felt like I was up a little bit, I went out a lot, probably from the age 21 to 23. Now to the point where I'm so laid back, I don't even like going out unless it's a friend's birthday or we're celebrating something. I can't just go out just to go out nowadays. Like, it's not in me anymore to be like, oh, this party's hot. Oh, let's go out because it's party. No, it's like, who's doing the party? Is it my friend? Are we celebrating something? Like, you know what I mean?
I must say, I find going out, if you're networking, it could be beneficial. You know, especially for like I find a couple events that I've been to recently. I met good people, and then I did like a fashion show recently, and I feel like it's been good. So it's like it's all about how you utilize going out. You know, if you're just going out to go out and you're just there just to have a good time, then you're not gonna always. It's not efficient, I should say. But if you're there to work and kind of network, then you can gain something from it, depending on what you're doing, right? So
I'm gonna be so real. I hate the club.
Word.
I hate the club, but for some reason I'm up in there every single weekend.
Wow.
It does not make any sense.
At least you're honest.
It doesn't make any sense. If it was up to me, I would not be in the club as much. But like people that are around me say, oh, there's this event going on, or oh, so and so is like going, oh, we should all go, it'll be fun, blah blah blah. And I go out on Friday night, and Saturday night I'm schlumped. Sunday I'm left with the day, only Sunday, to do everything I planned on doing for the entire weekend. Like that just isn't fun to me.
Yeah.
Personally, like I go to the club and I'm standing up like, okay, I have 2 pairs of heels that are really comfortable. Other than that, if you see me in heeled boots, I'm in pain. I don't want to be there. DJ could be playing the best tunes. It does not matter. Like I'm in pain.
In the club?
I want to go home. If I'm driving too, like I can't even get drunk. Like I'm just there to just be there. I'm gonna look like I'm having a great time though.
Yeah.
I'm my own designated driver, so I don't.
You're the designated driver?
I'm my own designated driver.
That's smart. I like driving.
Wait, so
because
you go out alone and then
I drive myself to the party and then drive myself home.
you're smart. You can leave when you want.
No, I don't like being the designated driver. I'm
I'm
For
always
myself,
the
you
designated driver.
can.
I don't drink. Yeah.
Oh,
For
you don't
yourself,
drink?
you can be
No,
a
not
designated
really.
driver.
Unless it's my
You don't have to
birthday,
drive
I
nobody
don't
home.
drink.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but people want to
Because
go
of
with
boxing?
you. And
Oh,
then,
no.
I say
No?
find your way
No,
there.
no smoke.
So you
Oh
keeping
my
it
God.
fully
Yeah,
natural?
for boxing and stuff.
No,
like that,
I respect
you
that.
know
I
what I mean?
respect that. You gotta
It's
keep
just-
the body.
Yeah, it's just certain things you have to be self-disciplined about.
Speaking of boxing, we did these blind dates, me and Shay, and there was a guy on there, and he did a 50-day juice cleanse. All he drank was juice for 50 days. You guys think you guys can do that?
Juice, like
What
what
kind
type
of
of juice?
Yeah.
like fresh pressed juice.
Like just juices,
Like, you know, use a
fresh
juicer?
juices. Like
I don't even drink soda. All I drink is
So
water.
no solids.
no solids,
solids,
just
just
juice though.
juice.
That's all he drank for 50 days.
Have you
But, like,
ever
fruit juice,
had
like healthy
fresh
juice?
Yeah, like healthy juice.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
You think you can do that?
Yeah.
Really?
I could do that. Yeah.
No
but-
food, no meat, no chicken.
Oh no.
No.
Okay, right now my diet. I don't know about chicken. 'Cause
Said nah.
I need chicken. I need chicken and steak because like right now my diet right now
More
is literally
protein.
freshie.
Oh, okay.
I just
You like-
Freshie.
you like
I go to
I
freshie.
love
Yeah.
freshie.
I hate
I go to
Freshie.
freshie.
Yeah,
I
That's my
love
diet right now.
Freshie.
Like literally, but the way my day works is like when I get up, I get my green tea, 1 milk, no sugar, medium.
Milk and green tea.
Yeah, ew.
Huh?
Hold on, you're not about to escape that. You put milk in green tea.
Yeah, just one
Wait,
milk.
milk
yeah.
and green tea?
Yeah.
Is it
I
the
just need a little-
2%?
Huh?
That's a
2%.
I don't know what type of milk they use at Tim Hortons, but
Demon.
wait. That's a
He
thing.
puts milk in his
just
green tea.
Just one milk.
You put milk in your
Wait, that's
milk
not that
too?
bad. That's
What?
that's
Mint?
It's
No,
the
just green
milk.
tea.
It's the milk for
wait,
me.
no sugar
Yeah.
or nothing. It's the
No
milk
sugar,
for you?
no,
the
no,
milk.
no sugar. Yeah, just milk.
I drink my
because
tea.
I want to have a little bit, like some
You know
little
that's so
taste.
counterproductive.
How is it counterproductive? It
Wait.
works perfect for me. I
Wait, how
spar
is it
good. I
counterproductive?
train good. It doesn't do nothing to me.
Yeah, well,
Are you
But actually, I might. Now that you mention it, I actually might try green tea with no milk.
That's what you're supposed to
I mean, I
I'll
was
try-
expecting you to say that.
Let me
off rip.
see. Let me see what difference it makes in my body. Let me
I'm
see.
surprised you didn't start there. That should have been your square one.
Yeah.
mixing
But
milk and
normally, I start my
water.
day with green tea, and I run errands or I train, and I probably just don't start feeling hungry till like 5-6. I get freshie, whatever that I can
So
get
you eat
from
one meal a
Freshie.
day. Are you doing
Huh?
intermittent?
One meal a day, yeah. But that freshie meal is big, eh?
You're doing for intermittent
fasting. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That makes sense.
I'm gonna-
But I'm so used to it to the point I don't even think about it like that.
Honestly, I be eating my first meal at 5 p.m., but that's not the same
Fast,
time you're
fast.
on.
Same.
That's
Honestly,
not by choice.
Sometimes I don't know if it's just me, but I find food like having to find and
a chore.
yeah.
Honestly,
Like,
That's why I go to freshie. It gives me the option. I'm like, steak, okay,
See?
chicken. I like put that together.
my
Let's go.
problem is the freshie that I go to is right beside a Chipotle. So if I see the freshie and I see the Chipotle,
Chipotle
You know
is
what?
way
I
better
never
than-
really had Chipotle.
they're
You never had
burrito
Chipotle?
bowls.
There's certain places that like the food, like the name gotta make sense to me. Like Chipotle, Harvey's.
Wait, you got a problem with
Not him
Harvey's?
naming all of
Yeah, I
my
don't
favorite
like
fast
Harvey's.
foods.
But Harvey's?
And what's this?
Harvey's makes your
something?
hamburger.
A&W? He named my
yeah.
top 3.
That's
He
my-
just named
oh,
my
yeah,
top
yeah,
3.
Burger King trash.
Oh,
Oh, I mean, Burger
Fact.
Kings are trash.
Who the
It's
hell
better
is
than-
keeping Burger King in
You
business?
guys like Burger King better than McDonald's?
Hell
I don't
no.
eat any of
You rather
them.
McDonald's?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
rather McDonald's, but I haven't
hell?
even eaten McDonald's in like 3 months.
3
So-
months.
Wait,
I
you
haven't
made it
been
sound like
in
it was about to be a
years.
long time. But
3 months is a long time.
No, I'm just, I don't have
For
it
the
at all.
first time in this whole conversation, I have one up on him.
Kill me.
I'm dead. Okay, let me ask you guys this though. So the pandemic, how did the pandemic affect you guys? Like, what were you guys doing in the pandemic? Because me and you were on Clubhouse killing it. Remember those prank calls and shit? Yeah, that's how I know this guy, by the way. My nigga Doze, I know him from
Yeah.
Clubhouse. Like, we were killing the chats. We used to do
God.
prank calls. We used to do all type of stuff.
Music
music
stuff, yeah.
giveaways, like
Yeah.
all type of stuff we were doing on Clubhouse. So,
Oh,
were you-
Clubhouse
were
was
you-
fun.
Clubhouse was mad fun back then. Were you
Yeah.
on Clubhouse?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
Were you in our chats?
Maybe one or twice.
Do you remember? Do you remember us?
I think so.
You were in a chat.
You were in our chats.
Yeah.
They were all in our chats. They were all in our chats.
Like,
Come on
what?
now.
You're
She's trying to
Toronto?
She said a
Yeah,
1-2,
yeah,
but it's
yeah,
a 3-4.
yeah.
You were in our
Yeah.
chat.
You're
Come
Toronto,
I
you
would
were.
be in the UK rooms more than the Canadian ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what drew you to those?
I like the accents.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
okay,
blame
okay.
you.
So
I
we
was never on Clubhouse.
But yeah, COVID during that time, I'll be honest, I was working at TD, so it didn't really affect me. I still had a job because I was working corporate at a financial advisor position, so we were still essential. Yeah. So
Were you working from home though?
Nah, at some point we started working from home. Yeah, but at the beginning, no, we were going to work. We were considered essential, so we're still allowed to go to work. And at that point, that's when it allowed me to, because I had so much time in my hands as well. Like after work, nothing else was open really to do boxing, nothing really. So I started figuring out sports betting. Right, that's when I
You gotta
started
put me
getting
on.
into sports
I lost a lot of
betting,
money recently, man.
and I started over time. Obviously, the first beginning you lose money, but
Doze, I lost
all
a
of my
lot.
losses.
Doze, I lost a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god! I lost a lot of bread.
So-
I'm gonna talk about it when I make it back, but
Yeah.
I ain't even trying to share that shit right now. But nah, he's a pro. Yo, this guy's a pro. I used to tell shit. I'm like, yo, Doze going crazy off these bets. I'm trying to be like,
You know, I
Doze.
know you from crypto and
Yeah.
from sports betting.
Cause I was
For
telling,
real?
I was showing, I was like, yo,
Yeah.
Doze is busting up these bets
Man,
and
I
shit.
was, yo, Shay, you gotta get some Shiba.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I told her to get it.
And you know when I got it?
What?
When you stopped telling people to get it.
Oh, don't do him like that. Don't do him like that.
That's when I got Shiba.
Yeah.
Imagine my pocket.
Shiba had his little run. I learned Shiba from one of my coworkers.
Okay.
I was just mad I didn't put as much money as I wanted to put in it because I was still skeptical about it because of how low it was. You know what I mean? But at the same time, Shiba definitely had a nice
Shiba
run.
went off.
Listen, Shiba
Yeah.
was low, and then
It went
Shiba got lower for the time that I was in it.
But Shiba
And that was
made
my
people.
first crypto.
Wow, Shiba made some money though.
Shiba made people money.
So back to kind of the question. Let me tie this in. Do you think that crypto got better? Like investing in crypto was more beneficial throughout the pandemic, or do you think it was better before?
More beneficial?
Yeah, you think that
Throughout
it did
the
better
pan-
throughout the
pandemic?
pandemic?
Yeah.
I knew nothing about
Yeah.
It
investing.
did. Now
until
it's
the
just
pandemic.
not as much as
It's so saturated.
It's
I
now,
think.
yeah, so much people, so much coins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Profits are going down. Like I'm down a lot of money on crypto. I won't even lie to you. To the point where it's just like, you know what? If I look at this, my day's ruined. So let me not look at this.
Let me tell
know
you,
those ones.
I
And
opened my
I don't want to cash out. And I don't want to cash out right now.
Once a year.
So you know what? You know what they call ride? Just ride it through.
Yeah, you gotta write. Yeah,
We gotta ride it through.
You just
At
gotta
this
write
point,
it
with how
through.
much I've lost,
Honestly,
if you take all my money, just take all my money.
listen, I opened my
Like-
Wealthsimple trade last month.
Yeah,
And I'm down another 15%. No, sorry, not last month, last week.
another 50%.
And I'm down another 15%. However, I got into Suncor when it was like $30, which was only like 3 months ago, and I'm up like 60%.
Yeah.
But because of how much I'm losing everywhere else, my portfolio is just so
You're
red.
breaking even.
Yeah.
No,
Not even breaking
no.
even.
Oh, you're not
even. I wish.
Yo,
I
honestly,
wish.
let me tell you. Well, I think I've mentioned this in lots of episodes,
What?
but I don't know if they remember. But I was doing the ShakePay referrals at one point. You remember that?
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
always
yeah.
promoting ShakePay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, ShakePay. I made a lot of money off of the referrals, like the $30 referrals. I told so many people about it, and like it honestly brought in a good amount of money. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, this is little things like that can get you
Definitely.
money, and people don't think about that. They're like, I don't want to tell nobody, but
I remember
It
one of
did-
the
did me
first
good.
conversations that we had. You were trying to sign me up for
yeah, all the
ShakePay.
girls, like anyone I knew, like all girls, guys,
Yeah.
ShakePay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone tried that, I said no.
Wait,
Wait,
someone
you
tried to
don't
sign
have
you
it?
up? for
Hold
Shake-
on, hold
Wait,
on.
you don't have ShakePay?
Nah.
Hold on.
All right,
Get this
we're gonna
referral
sign you
code.
up. We're gonna sign
Take
you.
this referral code.
Unsigned, okay?
Wait, you signed up and then
I already
unsigned
signed
up?
up already, but nobody's.
It's okay. You can make another email.
I hate people that like you. I hate people like you that do that.
Wait, when you said about ShakePay, like I already had ShakePay.
Yeah, and you didn't see. People
But
like
I moved from ShakePay
Wait.
to Crypto.com.
Hold on.
shit.
Yeah.
You got your ShakePay card before anyone else. Is this the same man?
Wait,
No, it's not ShakePay. It's the Crypto. The Crow card.
No, that's
You got
not
the Crow card.
Yeah.
Wait, was it Jose that had it?
I don't know. One of your friends.
I
got
never
the
had a ShakePay card. No, it was
okay,
Oh
so
no,
the
no, that's
Crow
my
card then.
other
Yeah,
that's my
yeah.
other friend.
So
That's
for
my
you, it
other
was the
friend.
Crow card. Then I
Yeah.
remember it was some sort of
'Cause-
crypto card.
No, it was Carl.
It was
Carl got it.
you know, Crow's like the one that
I hate
the
Crypto.com. I was so
Yeah,
mad
they're
when
the
they
ones-
Crypto.com
the
moves
ones-
kind of slow though, like the
Yeah.
app and the function.
No,
I
but they're
hate
the
it.
ones that own the Crow. They're,
Oh, they own-
that's the
Yeah,
coins.
yeah.
It's not
Oh, yeah,
Crow.
yeah,
It's not called Chronos.
It's called.
Chronos, yeah.
Oh,
They're the
okay,
same
okay.
ones that bought the.
I know.
Staples
The
Arena.
Staples
I was
Yeah,
so
yeah,
mad
yeah.
when that
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
When Crypto.com bought the Staples Arena, I was furious because that was the same time that it's taking me 5 minutes to log into my Crypto.com account. Are you
Yeah.
sick? As if my money's not going up and down and up and down and up and down at the speed of light. Like, what the hell?
Honestly,
I don't
with
know
that-
how they did it.
With that crypto, I don't even know what's going on because I remember when it came out, I was so hyped about it with the Staples Center and all that. And I remember when they brought out the cards, the credit cards and stuff like that. Not credit cards,
Yeah.
just like a prepaid card.
Yeah.
They said like, oh, if you stake, there's different
Yeah.
levels where you can stake. One is
the
like
rose
5,000.
gold, the
Yeah,
black
yeah,
one.
I was
The
trying to do
minimum
that,
was
yeah.
like the 5,000, then
Yeah.
it's 50,000,
And it
then
goes
it's
up to like
500K.
500K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
half a mil, right? So
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
I did the 5,000 one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So obviously when I did the 5,000 and got my card, I was excited. But the 5,000 one is where you put 5,000, you get the card, but you can't touch that 5,000 for like
you gotta lock it
100
in.
Yeah, for like
Yeah.
180 days,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And
If you ask me how much that 5,000 is worth right now,
Shoot.
is it did it go
When
up
did
or
you
down?
do that? When did you do that?
I did this like before the Staples Center signed it.
Oh.
Wait, so your shit went crazy.
No, what are you talking about?
Crazy down.
Wait.
It dropped. He
Wait,
probably
it-
got a rack in there.
Wait,
No.
He has a rack.
I checked today. My 5K is worth $800 right now.
I was the closest.
wait.
And also, listen, when I put that in, I also put a lot more.
Wait,
Like
5
in.
racks went to
he
800?
didn't.
Yeah.
You made my loss feel better, bro. Thank you.
So that's what I was now speaking. That's what I was speaking on. How much money I've lost at this point. They might as well. If I lose
honestly-
everything, I lose everything. If I
honestly-
don't, I'd rather just be patient because I know crypto is the next.
Honestly, it's
Yeah,
like
that's
this.
how much belief I have in it.
You still believe in it?
Yeah, I still believe in it. Yeah.
It's like
If I didn't believe in
You would
it,
have taken all your money out.
I would have taken all my money out. I
honestly,
accepted my loss.
it's like Meek Mill
But-
says, wins and losses comes with being bosses.
Yeah.
I can't remember the other line, but yeah, that's real life.
Meek Mill,
you
right?
I really believe you got to go through a lot of losses before you can see a
to
big
get the
win.
win.
You know?
Yeah.
This is fact.
So,
Oh,
you know?
sports betting is a perfect example of that shit. I went through a lot of losses, but eventually I started figuring it out. All my losses became lessons. And it's, okay, I did that wrong. Okay, don't do that. Avoid, okay, now you start becoming more consistent where now you start feeling confident throwing 1,000, 2,000 on a bet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So, like
yeah,
that kind of stuff. Obviously, you
See, I
started
was too
off.
confident too early. That was my problem. Shit. If we go through my shit,
Yeah.
Let me
I
tell
was-
you, the
I
sports
was betting
betting
on
is not
2K games
for
and shit
me.
over and under. Shit was so.
I don't understand it. I don't. And then I remember once I tried to bet on a 2K game,
Mm-hmm.
and I tried to hedge my bet with the
2K
so little knowledge
But that's
that I had.
unpredictable.
Wait, you
And I
did it- you
lost
did it-
my
you
bet
did-
twice.
Wait, you
Yeah,
did
that's-
the 2K game?
Yes, because okay,
Wait,
listen.
Wait,
It was
didn't I tell you to do
below.
that?
Yeah, you did, and then I
Oh, I'm
tried one by
sorry.
myself.
I said wins and losses,
I
right?
tried one by myself. Bad idea. Anyways, I had under 122, say, and then over 124.
And they didn't score 1 point.
123. I lost my bet.
You know how many
both of
times,
them.
you know how many times I've lost bets because of 0.5s?
Yo,
Oh,
I'm
no.
telling you.
You know how many
man.
times I've lost bets because of 0.5s?
I can hear the pain. I can hear the pain. I hear the pain,
because
bro.
when a team is losing so bad, there's no reason for you to be fouling in the last 30 seconds. Like, I need that under. What are you doing? Like, your team is getting blown out. Why are you fouling? Now the game's already over. Literally, I need the under to hit. I'm 2 points or 1 point away. You go and foul the man. The game is done already. Why are you fouling?
Y'all, he's stressed out. He's stressed
No,
out.
I'm dead.
Wait.
Guys, join his
I'm
sports
sorry.
betting.
I just had a flashback.
Maybe we shouldn't be betting on these
guys.
sports. He's getting hot. You have to take off the drip. Oh no. To those at home, don't bet on sports. Put your money into an RRSP.
It's getting hot. It's getting hot.
That's smart. Or
Oh shit, my shit. Oh, tinkling.
or invest it into something that like real estate or like for me I was
We
during,
need someone on
honestly
real
the
estate to
pandemic
come in.
opened my vision in regards to business.
Yeah.
That's why, like, as soon as the pandemic was over, which is probably like, I want to say like over, that was last year. Like, I literally said, okay, TD, I've learned a lot from you. I'm good. I think I have enough lessons and money saved up that I can go and do my own thing.
Yeah.
December time came around. I got it. My friend was in Houston. They're all doing two road. I'm like, yo, you know what? Let me start with one car. Let me see how two road does. You know what I mean? So I went and go get myself a Honda.
How does that work? Sorry, let's just break this down for the viewers. How does that work? Like,
So two road, like, honestly, you make a lot more money if you have more cars, right? But what my boy was telling me, where in regards to two road off in Houston, but how he did it, for me, I was too scared to do it the way he did it. He said that he went to go grab 10 cars from dealerships because he had great credit. Before those cars show up on his credit karma, on his credit, pretty much it would be a month. So that's why he can get 10 cars. So how it worked was that he went to a dealership.
What?
Wait.
Break that down, please.
Okay,
Wait,
so
you know
this is how he broke it down for me.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so this is how he broke it down for me, right? Whenever you get something on credit, like a car or a credit card, it won't show up on your credit until like a month later when it updates, really.
Yeah.
Especially like a car, right? Because the hard check, right? So what he said he did is that he went to a dealership. He has great credit. He has good income. He's already approved. He's gonna get approved for the car for let's say a Honda or a Tesla, whatever he gets approved for, right?
Wait, so you're getting approved for 10 cars at the same time?
Yeah. But I didn't want to do that. I was just like, no, I was so scared to do that. You know what I mean?
I'd be terrified.
But the money he was making from those 10 cars is enough to take care of his personal bills that he needs to take off. That's just like one side of his business, and also pay off the financing.
wait,
of
is
the
he
car.
buying them outright?
No, financing.
Wait, so
Yeah,
is he
yeah.
putting money down on these, or is
No,
he zero
Financing
down?
them.
Financing.
$0 down.
$0.
It sounds like you know something.
It's just math. You know.
Yeah.
Oh,
$0.
she's good with the numbers.
She's good with the numbers, guys.
So pretty much I was like, you know what, let me just test it out, with one car, see how it does, right? So I went to go get myself a 2018 Honda Civic and put it in the market. Literally that same day, the car's getting rented out.
So how much are you charging per day?
And what's the protection if something goes wrong?
So
Yeah,
Turo has
insurance.
insurance. That's why they take
They have
30%.
their own insurance.
Yeah.
Oh, they take 30%.
But now they're taking 25%.
Okay,
Yo,
better.
free game on
So-
Players Play. Go on.
So if something happens in the car, let's say it gets totaled or accident, whatever it is,
Yeah.
your own insurance doesn't take care of it.
Their
Turo takes
insurance,
care of it.
yeah.
That's why you give
wow.
them 30%. The 30%
wow.
that you, sorry, now it's 25. That 25% you're giving to them is take care of the employees, take care of the insurance. So there's something in the Turo thing where owners of the cars and renters have to download like an insurance in case they get pulled over.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, I'm renting on Turo. This is the insurance for Turo that I'm renting, right? So to be honest, on that aspect, I never really worried. My ass is covered. If something does happen to my car, it gets totaled or whatever it is, Turo will write me a check for whatever my car is worth. You know what I
Wow.
mean? At that moment in time, right? So
wow, I'm about to do that.
yeah, but the good thing about the Honda Civic that I did, because I know that Honda Civic is going to be on road a lot, is
Yeah.
that I got an insurance from the insurance that the dealership offers. So it has the regular insurance that the dealership offers, which is like, let's say for example, the reason why I decided to get that was because they said that let's say your car gets totaled in like the 5th year or the 6th year or 7th, but what stood out to me is the 7th year. If your car gets totaled the 7th year, whatever you paid for the car, how much the car was worth when you bought it, is what you're gonna get back as a check.
Wow.
Wait, wow.
Yeah, so I bought that insurance.
I would crash
What's that?
the car
What's that?
on
What's that
purpose.
month? What's that monthly
Don't
fee
say
to
that
get
out
that?
loud.
Sorry.
Oh,
What's that fee to get that the insurance you just mentioned from the dealership?
Yeah, so that insurance cost like total was like 4,000.
4,000?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
is that
4,000,
upright?
5,000.
That's
Yeah.
upright?
You can either pay it upright or you can
Or you can
into
pay
your
monthly payments.
in your payments,
Oh
yeah.
wow.
So-
wow. That's pretty interesting.
definitely.
Wait,
So-
hold on. Sorry,
very
to get back to your friend that did 10 cars at the same time, because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
light bulb
yeah.
was going off in my head right now.
What, you're trying to do that?
I mean, if it's
If you have
zero
great,
down.
yeah, zero down. If you have great credit, you can do it. But after those 10 cars, when it comes back, hit your credit, it's gonna hit it credit hard. You know what I mean? But another thing is because it's
I
gonna
wouldn't
hit your
do
credit
10.
hard because of the hard checks, the checks. There's a hard pull you have to do for your credit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna come down because of the hard pull, right? So because of the hard pull, it's gonna come down a lot. But then the good thing about credit is that when you have, like I said from the beginning, if you have credit with a lot of different banks, it helps you. And also you're making your
Okay.
payments on time. That helps you. That boosts your credit back up, right? So let's say he has 10 cars and he has probably with different banks. This is in the States, by the way, but you can also do it here. The different banks, let's say CIBC, BM or whatever. He has credit with all of them in regards to finance with the cars, right? He's making his monthly payments on time,
Yeah.
right? So that because he has multiple and he's making a multiple on time,
Yeah.
his credit's going to keep going back up.
Yeah.
Going to keep going back up.
Yeah.
So now let's say if he was at 8, and because he got the 10 cars, he drops down to like, let's say 7 at worst. He's gonna slowly come back up because he's not missing his payments.
Yeah.
What about your
Making his
driving record?
payments.
How does your driving record gotta look like? Well, I guess you just finance the car and then you kind of just go about it like that.
Yeah, as long as you have your driver's license.
Then you're good, right?
Driver's license, good income.
Yeah, because you're not driving the car.
That's what I was
I
thinking. You're not even
know.
driving the car too.
I know
Yeah.
somebody
That's pretty dope.
who doesn't even, her license has been expired for like 10 years.
Yeah,
And she's been buying cars.
She's buying cars still.
She's been buying
Is she in
cars.
America?
Yes.
Cash though.
It's always America. Only the
It's
Americans
most likely
can pull that
cash.
shit off.
She can't use that because you can't finance a car without a driver's license. They need that.
But it's expired. It's been expired, but she's buying it
I'm
cash.
telling you, only
Brand new
Americans
Beamers.
can pull this shit off. Like
Yeah.
Americans have some next techniques.
Oh,
another reason why I
Canes,
need
we
to
out here. Don't sell out
up
stuff
outta
short.
here.
Yo,
Yeah.
on the ground,
Got a
there's people
license
on the
or
ground
something?
really doing
what they gotta
shit.
do. Yo, it's crazy. Yo, it's so
Yeah, I
crazy.
guess
Yo,
so.
those days here to defend for the Canadians because this is a real, real boss niggas type shit. But I was gonna say because I was getting at the Canadians, like
Yeah.
not really getting at them, but I was saying the Americans have way more money than us. Like
Yeah.
our trappers, the niggas out here, they get money, but it's by the fewer, and it's like.
The value of their currency is that where you're going
You think
at?
that
Well,
has a
I'm
big
saying
thing to
that,
do
and,
with it,
and I'm
though?
also saying like,
Oh,
I'm saying the
also-
pool of money. I
Yeah.
would say is because like let's be honest, we were saying
Quantity.
that we were saying men in America are buying girls like they have money to do way more than the men
Yeah.
out here have, and I don't know why it's like that.
No, that's. I want to
do.
say
Oh,
because
Oh,
Oh,
Population.
population.
That's what
exactly. That's what Zach about
but
to say.
I said that. Remember, didn't I say
There's
that?
a lot
I
more
think so.
people in
No,
the
no,
states.
I said that.
Plus,
I definitely said that. I was trying to say, I literally said that. We can go back to the episode. She said I think so, but she knows this.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
We be
yeah.
talking a lot.
I said this. I was like, yo, the population is out there is way bigger. The amount of money that's in the pool is a
Yeah.
lot bigger
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
out here. So you're gonna get niggas out here that make money. All right, this is my Canadians out here. I know some niggas get it,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying out there, the opportunity, the American dream is such a stronger hustle. Those guys hustle down there. You
There's
see those
also
little
more
kids selling
people
water?
for them to sell
Houston.
to.
When I went to Houston,
Those
Oh,
little
I
kids
believe
selling
it.
water
I
for
believe it.
$20,
Yeah, Houston's different.
hustling. They see in the rappers
Houston.
getting like $1,000 a
But
day.
you know what? It's because they
Little
have,
niggas.
they have more clients. They have
They
more
work hard.
Population.
Yeah, population.
Houston is the definition of work hard, play hard. When I went to Houston, I went with the mentality of like, you know what, I want to see what the city is about. I heard a lot of great things about real estate wise. And my first time out in Houston, let me experience this. I was out there for 2 weeks, right? I brought like, let's say 1,500.
Yeah,
Thinking this is probably gonna last me 2 weeks. I'm gonna stay home, just relax, just chill, whatever.
yeah.
That shit finished in 2 days.
2 days.
How?
2 days.
What were
Really?
you doing?
Wait, what? Yeah, we need.
No,
we
this
need
sounds like
details.
you did something wrong.
No, I did something wrong. I moved out of character. This is not me.
Okay.
All right, what?
This is not me.
You was
This is
doing
not
once
how-
Was you doing
No,
once in a
no,
strip
no,
club?
I didn't go to strip club. I didn't go to strip club. I
You
didn't.
sure you didn't go to the strip club?
You was buying drinks?
No,
It sounded
Like,
like
this
you don't
is
know
like
how many
these
ones they were sounding.
no, but listen, this. I would say I did something that brought me out of character, and that wasn't me, but it was just because the vibe.
What was the vibe?
The vibe.
What was the
Did you
vibe?
spend
Like
on
when
her?
you
What's
see
the
Houston,
vibes?
when you go to Houston,
How
you
much
go
did
to
you spend on her?
no, it wasn't about her. It was like we're a group. You know what I mean?
What did you guys do?
Okay. This
How
is
many
what.
bottles?
Hold on. Listen. This is what happened, right? So this is what happened, right? So when my cousin, it was supposed to be me and my cousin and just his homegirl. So I'm thinking like,
Yeah.
you know what? It's just gonna be me and cousin's homegirl, whatever. Go to a place. It's
Story
a buy,
time.
bring your own
BYOB?
bottle. Sorry, BYOB.
Oh, BYOB.
Bring your own bottle.
Bring your own
so we go there,
bottles.
so a girl brought the bottle, whatever. We're chilling. Da da da.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking after this we're going home. This is done. Like it's a wrap because it's already 12 o'clock. One like right.
Yeah.
It's like oh no, clubs are open here to 2. I'm
Yeah.
just like to 2.
Yeah.
But I'm already off like mind you, only time I'll drink is on vacation on my birthday. So I was technically on vacation.
Yeah.
So I drank some. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is why I moved out of character, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know who taught me to bring all my money and put it in my pocket. Right. So I go there.
How much
but,
rations-
mind you, it was actually in my pouch. It was actually in my pouch. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
He
So,
was on you.
but at the same time, I don't like going out without like being able to afford something.
Oh,
You
I
know
have
what
a
I mean?
crazy story with a girl that went on. She didn't have enough bread.
So that's kind of why I brought like all that just in case. You never know what could happen, right?
Facts.
So then I'll say, oh, we're going to the next spot. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm really trying to go, right?
Yeah.
So whatever, they motivated me. New girls came, boom, boom, boom. I thought it was just us.
Yeah.
New girls came. Now
more
we're
shorties
going-
came?
Yeah. Now
More
we're going to the
money.
club. Now we're going to the actual
He
club.
said the bitch is there.
And it's 7, 8 girls.
7, 8 girls?
Girls, just me and my cousin.
2 mans, 8 girls? That's an 8-2. Guys, we out.
So
you guys gonna watch this later.
So we're there, right?
2 guys,
and
8
but the
girls.
girls out there are bosses.
Wait, hold on.
Like, let me tell you something. Girls out there are
Houston
bosses.
girls? Of course. course.
Bosses. You know what happened? You know what happened? So one of my homegirls, my cousin's homegirl, her name is Queen, right? So we got there, whatever, we're just chilling and say, oh yeah, you get in section, you have to get a bottle or whatever it is. But when they were telling her that, I wasn't around. I was like literally like in the front door or whatever it is, right? So when they were ordering the bottles or whatever, I didn't know what they ordered. Like they ordered like 3 Casamigos or whatever. So when the bottles came, I was walking towards the section, right? So I was like, oh, okay, we lit, whatever, right? So, and I'm thinking like, okay, my cousin's probably gonna like deal with it, whatever it is, right? So I seen her pull out her bag, trying to pay for it. I was like, no, I'm looking around like, no, stop, like this, we're not finna like make a female play for this, like no.
You like chill, chill.
I'm not gonna lie. It would have looked bad.
I didn't know what the tab was.
It would have looked bad regardless. It doesn't matter what the tab was. If you are one of the 2 guys in a group of 8 girls, and you let one of them pay for the bill for 3 Casamigos, it's not a good look for you.
I know, right? So
not a good look for you.
Me not even
real
knowing
nigga activity though.
Me not even knowing
You
what
had
the
to.
me not
I would've
even
asked you for
knowing
the money
like I
back
feel like
low-key
me
in
not
the
even knowing what the
parking
bill
lot.
was. I feel like the spotlight was on me, and I was just like, I can't fumble this. Even though I'm not gonna see these people again,
much was
but
the
I
bill?
still
Wait, hold on.
like 3 Casamigos probably came out to like 9 or something like
That's a
that.
discount.
Yeah, that's a discount. Yeah, because the Queen knew the people.
Also, actually was discount.
Yeah.
So you had
Bottle
to
of
get to hug the whole
Casamigos for
rack, yeah?
300?
What?
Bottle of Casamigos for 300.
Yeah.
That sounds
You know that
normal.
costs 2 racks in a nightclub in Vegas.
No, I just spent on that in that one night. Yeah, remember I told you it finished in 2 days. So obviously I was
my
eating,
God.
shopping, and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm not gonna lie. If I saw the tab and it was $900 for three
I'd be
Casamigos,
like, yeah, you can pay this
Yeah.
stuff.
Wait,
tell-
wait,
I
the guy,
wouldn't
wait, the
be
guy,
mad.
wait,
She-
wait,
But no, but what I'm
Wait,
saying-
you guys are pleading the fifth?
But what I'm
What do you
saying,
mean?
wait, you guys are saying, what are you guys saying? I'm
I
confused.
listen. If I was a guy, I would like she's ordering 3 bottles. She can pay that stuff.
he didn't even know that she was doing
Wait,
that.
but you
Yeah,
ladies
yeah.
are the same ones.
She,
So be
I
like,
was
she
caught-
was prepared to pay it anyway. So clearly she's
He wasn't
outside.
prepared. He didn't know what he was even paying
No,
for.
but she was.
Yeah.
but he didn't know what
She
he
was, but he didn't want to let her pay for it.
He could have
Yeah.
did 50-50.
because but sometimes
Okay.
but sometimes women
when you
that's
go
a
out,
test. When they say, oh,
when
I
you go
got
out,
it,
no,
that's
when
a
you,
test.
Nah,
as
on
a
the
man-
first date,
Date is a
ever
test.
said
yeah, no,
At a
as
club?
a
Not at a
man,
club, no.
like
Nah, no one's testing at a
No one's
club.
testing you.
as a man,
Y'all are teachers.
yeah, no, as a man, it's not even on some sim shit or whatever it is. Because
Yeah.
I'm the last person to even do that type of shit. But as a man, if you're going out with a female and you guys are at a party or whatever it is, or things like that, we need to, as a man, we step up, we take care of the bill.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So
I
that's what
always
it
pay
is.
the first bill
Yeah.
unless
The
she's with
first?
her friend. If she's with her best friend, I ain't paying for shit. We
Yeah.
splitting that shit in 3 ways, all right?
What shocked me was actually the price was actually less than what would have been in Canada. So
That's what I'm
Wait, but that's
saying.
900 US.
As
though.
much as it caught
It
me off
doesn't
guard.
even matter. A
Yeah.
bottle of Casamigos at the club here is like
Yeah.
what? How much is that? I don't
2
actually know.
bills?
As
No, more than that. They sell
280 to
No, but I'm just
280. They sell
But you get
Hennessy for
three-
300.
It
Yeah.
depends on where you go.
Wait, Hennessy for how much?
Hennessy for 300. Hennessy is what, 60 bucks?
I see
Yeah.
250.
Casamigos is
And if you go to,
80?
and no dissing to Jack Rollers, 220 at Jack Rollers. Go there every Saturday.
Yeah. So
Not me personally, but yeah.
So the
Y'all do
thing
that.
that surprised me the most, I was like, oh, this is actually cheaper than in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I was cut off because I didn't know what the bill was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't even know what
I
was
would be
ordered.
too.
Right?
That's
And
crazy, though.
And the way they do it out there too is like, let's say you get like you order like, let's say like 3 bottles or whatever it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
They'll bring the 3 bottles, but they'll take the 2 back, and you can tell them to bring it now.
Oh.
You know what
wait,
I
wait.
mean?
You can send the other 2 back?
Yeah.
If you say bring 3, but you don't drink the 2?
No,
Oh.
you drink it, but
Yeah.
like say you don't want it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Oh.
you can pay for the 3,
Yeah.
and then you can bring it like later on.
Oh.
What's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
point?
So they'll probably bring the 2 out first, and then bring the 1 out, and then another.
So
thing,
you conserve your, to be conservative.
Exactly.
So you don't just bring out all 3. You just pay
Yeah.
for them now, and then he bring 1. And
Honestly,
then
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I have no idea how paying for bottles in the club works.
2. I do want to say this though. One of our guests that were here, right?
Have you ever paid for a bottle in the club?
Yeah.
I don't
I've
pay.
never
I don't
paid
pay
for
for
a
no.
bottle in the
Like that's
club.
another thing. I'm not gonna lie. I just got accustomed to how this shit works.
Yeah.
Madam, you're not supposed to have no bottle. I didn't know that. I went
You're
out.
not supposed to have what?
You're supposed. You're supposed to have a bottle.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to have no bottle. I said, yeah. You're supposed to have a bottle. I didn't understand the logic of this club environment.
Yeah.
I just got
What do you
familiar
mean
with.
you're supposed to?
Well, as a
why
man,
are
you gotta have a
standing
bottle in the
booth with no
club.
bottle in your hand.
I personally thought like the club was taxing. So I was like,
They are.
$400 for bottles. Like people do this on a night to night basis.
No, not necessarily that when you go out
You don't
to the club
have
all the time, you don't have to buy a bottle. Like me, like I don't drink when I go out, right?
Yeah,
like I said, like if it's a friend's birthday, I'll probably
What
buy a
if you
bottle
don't
for
drink?
him,
What do you mean you
right?
have
But
to?
if I already came there and I seen
the Gautam are
bottles
honey.
already there, there's
Oh, yeah, yeah,
nothing
yeah,
I can.
yeah.
There's nothing for
Yeah.
me to do. Why would I waste money to add
It doesn't make
extra
sense.
bottle?
Facts.
Yeah,
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
but if
that
I
I
see
agree.
okay, bottles are finished and people still want to
But-
drink,
Yeah.
But I've
you know what I
never
mean?
personally
So-
bought a whole bottle in the club ever or had a booth at a club. Like I did clubbing later on in my life. Like I wasn't big on clubbing and stuff like that until, I'm now getting into the space now. I'm a late boomer to call it that, right? So I don't know, man. Honestly, it's crazy. But I do want to say this though. We had this one guest, right? And he was telling me like the club owners, they put fake alcohol or like they put
Yeah.
they put like they water it down type shit.
Or like you'll buy like
After
a
you're
VSOP
drunk, though,
and they're
after you
giving
get super, super
just
drunk.
a regular
I don't believe
one.
You don't believe that? I
do
have
bottle
someone who's a promoter.
Oh.
You do
So she
bottle
would
service?
know. Maybe it's at the club that you're at.
What clubs you?
I worked at a few clubs still because some of the bottles we send them sealed. They're sealed, so like. we
Well,
let
I was
you
told the
sell
initial
them.
bottles are good.
Maybe it depends on the
But-
club.
Shit. So you're saying my guy was working at shady clubs?
It might look so.
Well,
I don't know.
quite-
But I do have because I know that we've been having a great conversation, but I do have a question
What's the question?
because I think that I feel like I might have brought this up first and that's how it added to the question pool.
Yeah.
But I guess for the guests then, would you guys get a tattoo of your spouse's name?
Oh, I forgot about that question. Yeah, would you guys get a tattoo of your spouse's name? I personally,
Not his name, maybe an initial.
I mean, like, I'm not really a fan of tattoos. I don't have a tattoo. But
you have no tattoo?
Yeah, me
No,
neither.
no.
But like,
You have no tattoo?
Nah.
Why you guys got no tattoos?
What am I gonna color up my body for? I like.
It's
You
art.
gotta
It's a
color it,
form-
you
it's
can
a
do it in
form of
black.
art.
Yeah, it's a form of art,
I
but
to
like
color my art on paper.
Okay.
I know,
That's
but I know if it's one commandment that or something I read in the Bible where it says like,
Commandments.
Oh,
no, it's like something about your body is like
There's
temple
a lot of
God.
Your body
commandments.
is your
You know, the
temple.
Bible says a lot of things that.
some
know,
people
but
be
it's-
saying that and they
Bible
eat
said, "But
it.
man for dead."
Some people be saying your body's a temple and eating McDonald's. It don't make sense.
we doing all kinds.
Like I just feel like we're here for a good time, not a long
You're
time.
eating
you
your
know, I-
first meal at 5-6 p.m.
Yeah,
Body is your temple.
I mean, like it's still like,
I'm
in
just
between that time I'm
playing.
drinking like tea or
Yeah, with
with one
milk.
milk.
fruits, bean
one milk with
fruits.
milk.
You know what?
With
Now
a
you guys
milk.
are shaming me about this milk thing. I'm gonna actually try without milk. Let me see what you guys are talking about. If there's no difference, really,
milk
like.
and water. That's what you're drinking.
No, what really keeps me
Watered
going during the
down
day without
milk.
food is really that green tea and gum. Literally.
Gum.
Gum, green tea, and gum.
Yeah.
Gum. Is it at least the
Wow.
pure
It
gum
helps
or is
no
it
gum. No, Excel,
Oh,
but
man,
it
yeah.
helps me a lot with boxing. I don't know what it is. Like I tried one time, like no gum during the day or no
Is it the
green
5
tea.
gum?
Huh?
5 gum?
No, the Excel.
Excel?
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
mint,
okay.
the mint one. Yeah,
That one doesn't last long though.
it don't last long, but at least it
So why
does
don't you
something for
drink
me.
peppermint tea?
That's why you buy a lot. You just keep
That's a
Instead
good
of
mix.
chewing
She
gum
just
and
found you a
drinking
solution.
tea.
What?
A solution for peppermint tea, my
You
guy.
can put a milk in it.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
with
no,
like,
no,
But
No,
I still
no
wanna
milk.
chew gum though. Like it helps me. I don't know what it does for my lungs or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that whenever I chew gum and I go train, I have the motivation to go longer and do more.
Isn't that a choking
And,
hazard?
and I don't get tired.
She
as
said, "Is that a
easily.
choking
no, not
hazard?"
while he's boxing.
No, when I'm boxing.
Oh.
No. Like I'll chew it, and then go train, and then yeah.
Okay,
It helps
okay.
a lot with my lungs.
This is just a sports thing because we were talking about sports betting. Who do you guys think's gonna win tonight? I don't know if you guys are informed
I
with the
don't even know
NBA
what
at
you're
all,
talking
but women, I know. I don't know if you guys are.
Don't
but
do
Well,
that. You love
Not
throw women in there.
Not
Well-
women. I used
I
to
don't
watch.
sports, but listen, I know a lot of women.
I'm
who
sorry.
do.
I'm
I
sorry.
used to
I'm
watch
at-
basketball every single night. I just got busy.
I was gonna say I know some women aren't as
As active as others.
as active into the. Yeah,
and
I mean
with
no
that
harm,
being
ladies.
said,
mean
I don't
no harm.
even know what
want
the
smoke
series
with
is
them.
at right
They already
now.
brought the smoke.
Honestly, Jason Tatum to the world. That's all I can say. If Celtics win, I will not be mad.
I actually
What
have
you
money on
got?
Jason
You
Tatum
got money?
over 26 points.
Yo, can I get your bet
Yeah.
slip? Because I know that's
Today?
gonna hit.
Today? Yeah.
That shit's hitting.
26?
I'm going with those they
Hold
said.
on. I did.
Yo, we're doing a live bet right here, guys.
Oh,
Which
boy.
one is it? What you got going on?
I did.
You got the one. You got the bet 365.
I did Braves money line and Jason Tatum over 27.5 points.
Get a screenshot of that.
I've had a lot of tension with that Bet365 app. I can't even
Wait,
open
this
it.
screenshot, Send me this. Yeah. I'm finna do this shit. Whatever he's doing,
And
I'm
if you
doing it,
do-
guys. Yo, guys, join his he
In
has
the bet
a
page?
yeah, he has a bet page. He's doing his thing.
I can add you guys in there.
Yeah,
for
link
sure.
that below.
Link down below. But any last words, guys?
So yeah, today's bet was pretty much Braves money line, and Braves already got the early payout. So early payout, how it works is that if a team goes up 5 points,
Yeah.
Oh, they
5
are.
runs in baseball,
Okay.
they give
lit.
it to you as a win. Even if the other team comes back and beat them, you already got the dub.
Okay, lit.
Braves got the dub early payout. I already knew that's gonna happen.
that's lit.
And then Jason Tatum over 27.5. Right now it's looking shaky because Celtics only have 35 points in the. Oh, Jason Tatum has 11 points though, but 11 points so far with
What quarter is it?
second quarter with 2 minutes left.
Wait, the game already started?
Yeah.
Oh, we've been talking.
But he seems
Oh,
like he's the only one scoring on the team.
Who, Tatum?
Yeah.
Okay, but
And they're down 9 points. So Tatum knows he has to go off.
What's the series right now?
2-2.
2-2. Tie.
You guys know 3 years ago today, Raptors won the finals?
Yeah.
Did you guys go to the Raptors parade?
Absolutely. It was so
Did you go
bad.
to the Raptors
No,
parade?
I didn't go to Braves parade.
Very,
did.
very bad
You did?
waste of time.
I was a Warriors fan.
You were a Warriors
Yeah,
fan?
yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
was
so
a
you were
Warriors
hurt.
Huh?
You were hurt.
I was hurt. Yeah, most definitely. I was a Warriors fan. You know what I mean? So. most
Wow.
definitely.
I went to the Raptors parade, but I had work. I just started my job at the 407, and I was only there for a little bit, and then I heard it got violent.
Oh, you got violent.
It
yeah,
did get
for sure.
violent.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that part.
You didn't see that part?
I was outside pretty much the whole time.
You were outside the whole time? You never heard nothing? Shooting, stabbings?
I
nothing?
didn't hear about any of it. I just saw people running, and I said, "Oh, time to go home."
Yeah.
That's how the city is like sometimes,
It's
you know what I
crazy,
mean?
man.
But yo,
It's crazy.
I forgot to mention,
Yeah.
you said something about or Warriors or Celtics. Who you going for?
Oh, yeah. So that's a good question. Honestly, I kind of go back and forth because I
Yeah.
want the Warriors to win because I feel like it's a long time coming.
Steph,
The-
the
Steph-
dominance,
the
They always
victories.
win.
yeah.
Well, no, you see, people think they always win, but they started losing, right? And
Yeah.
like people just
They grew up together.
they all grouped together.
Curry, Clay, Green, like they got as they got drafted individual.
They all
all the
I like
years
to
they grew up
see
together before it
underdogs
became.
win.
No, they
yeah.
are technically underdogs because they were losing again. Remember,
No,
like
no, but they already have
they
so
lost
many
their stardom
chips.
though. No, they lost their no. They
But
they
they have
two.
a lot of chips.
No, but I want Steph to get one again. Like just now.
I would like
currently.
Jason Tatum to touch one.
Yeah, I want Jason Tatum
Yeah, I
to
do
touch
kind of
one.
want. Yeah, see, that's why I said I
You
go back
know?
and forth.
You know what I mean?
'Cause I kind of want.
And-
I want
I do
And-
want Celtics to win.
And as a betting man
Yeah.
tonight, I bet on Celtics, but I didn't put too much on Celtics.
Yeah.
I bet more on Jason Tatum over 27.5 points. Reason being because I knew today might have been a low scoring game, which it was.
Yeah.
But I know Jason Tatum knows that he did bad the last game, and there's little stats like that. And as a star player,
Yeah.
you did bad the last game. You
Gotta
can't
go
go back
hard.
to back. You can't go back to back.
Well,
bad
what's up
games.
with Draymond?
Draymond? You see, that man lost me money last game, so I didn't even want to. I had him on the over because the game before that he had a bad game, and I knew he wasn't gonna have a bad game.
Has
so.
he scored over 4 points?
Yes, he has. He actually has to, like 8 points.
He
is probably the
scored
most.
No.
8.
When did he score 8?
He
Oh,
said
last game?
8.
No, not last game, not the game before that, but the game before that. So I think game 2.
So he's not a scorer. Then.
Yeah,
He's not a consistent scorer.
He got more rebounds. I mean, more assists.
Honestly, like he's probably more of a rebound guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a touchy
But
subject.
last game he had a bad game though. He had a bad game last game.
I had a touchy subject to touch on, but I don't. This was cool. You know? So I don't know if I want to add that in.
I
there.
mean, you already brought.
All right.
Like-
All right. This is for the ladies because this is more this is more your situation. You guys are kind of
There
fighting.
you go.
What's up?
So
We're
women-
fighting situations.
No, women in America. Well, abortions. It's about abortions.
Okay.
You guys see how abortions aren't, I believe, legal in some states
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
because of this Roe versus Wade law that
Yeah.
they passed that is now being overturned. And I heard, you guys aren't going to be able to, call the shots as much.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about not being able to call shots?
Honestly,
yeah,
yeah.
us particularly, but for the Americans,
For
Yeah.
the American women.
I mean, they're still gonna find a way to they'll go to the next state and you get that abortion because that's legal in some of the states.
That's true. It is still legal in some of the states, but that's just unfortunate. I do
It
feel
is
like,
unfortunate.
how's that even a thing? When I seen this, I thought this was
Because they
fake.
like to bring God into things when it comes to benefits them, and they're saying,
Facts. Let's talk
"Oh,
about the
women
NRA.
can't." What do you
Mm.
mean? Like, it doesn't make no sense. Nothing in America makes sense, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
facts.
There's a lot of foolishness
abortions
going
for
on,
one
yeah.
is like you can't control. Like you're saying, a girl who gets raped has to keep the twins. in
I think
the
the women that get raped are allowed to still get the abortion.
They
Like,
don't.
we
Half
can't-
time.
They don't think that.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
See, that's what
We
I'm
can't
talking
have
about.
like,
I gotta
pick
tap
and
in
choose
with my guy.
now.
Does
Because what
it,
if the
man.
girl who did accidentally got pregnant by her
He has
dad?
13
Like,
points. I just heard the boy. He has
like
13
was
points.
that gonna? That's not rape, is it? What if
Oh
it
yeah,
was
you're good.
consensual?
Yeah, you're good. That's locked in. Yeah, you're good.
Wait, you guys did not hear
Wait, what she said?
she just said.
Sorry.
what'd you
Yeah.
say?
What,
Repeat.
No,
foolishness.
it's always not rape. There's situations that should be considered rape or like even incest, and they still want you to keep the kid.
No.
No. Wait.
That is not what she just said.
Wait, what did you say?
You better say it verbatim before I repeat
Into
it.
the mic too, please.
I said that
for the audio.
for the rape, it's unfortunate, but like there's cases where abortion is still predominant because of people who have sex with family members or like fathers and their daughters, and
That's what she
That's a thing.
That's
That's
what
a
she
thing?
And she said it's consensual.
Wait, what do you mean
A
consensual?
father and a daughter.
This happens by rape, but she said consensual.
Wait, that's consensual. That can't be consensual.
It could be.
That's impossible. Well,
How exactly? Exactly.
I don't know about that one.
That's disgusting.
That is
It
a
is
tough
disgusting.
one. That is
Put
a
in
tough-
your that came out your.
happens.
But wait, you know why I won't say it is
God.
consensual? This is why it's not consensual, because it's a power trip. Because I heard like if like even if a professor sleeps with a kid,
sorry, I
a kid
had a
Consent is
shiver,
consent.
like-
Yes.
I just-
Yes.
no, but I'm,
Yes.
no, but I'm saying like if a professor sleeps with like a kid that's like not a kid but like an adult,
Yeah.
there's a power aspect of it where it's not. That's why it's not allowed. Because
But-
technically they're both adults,
but
but
con-
one of them is in power.
But if
and I feel like
you
a dad
consent
having
to
sex
it,
with
you consent
It's not
to
rape
it.
once you
I
consent.
guess it's
If
not
you're
rape. but
drunk,
I'm
that
just
is a very
saying-
different situation. I
I'm-
would not like
I'm
to
just
speak
saying.
on it. However,
I'm just saying that's a weird situation.
if you
though.
agree to have sex with your professor, did you not agree to have sex with your
No,
professor?
but why do you think the professors always get fired? Because there's a power dynamic that
Well, yeah,
is
because they
associated
shouldn't be
with
having
that.
is.
sex with their
You
students.
shouldn't
That's
be
what I'm
doing
saying.
it.
Because your
I
student
agree
might
with
want to
that.
get a good grade. Your student might want to just
See, and that's
No,
what
because it's unprofessional to have sex with your clients.
it is. It is.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, say you're a student and your teacher's trying to throw it down and try to, bust it open.
It's not
You're
most of the
obviously- and-
professors. It's
no,
like the high school teachers.
No, but I'm just saying, if my teacher was trying to give me some, and I needed like a good
my
grade, I
God.
would definitely engage with that. I think that's my kinky fantasy. Okay, so
What?
How do we go
So
from
to mess with
You're not even.
yeah, to mess with my
Wait,
teacher.
how do you go from
No, I had
abortion
this.
to
One,
kinky
I had this one.
I wouldn't
teacher.
even lie. That was mine too. I remember when I was in the fourth grade. There was this beautiful teacher, Miss Sophia. Oh my goodness!
Wait, I
I
might
purposely
say names
acted like
too.
I had difficulties learning just so I can get personal tutor at her crib.
Bro, Miss
And I
Tanella.
remember one time I sang a song.
You got to her crib?
Yeah.
Wait, you went to her crib?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I acted
boy.
I acted like I was really so bad at academics that I needed some personal like one.
And she took you to the crib?
Yeah, her family with their husband and everything. You know.
Did you go? Was there a? Was there?
allowed.
Wait.
What?
Was there an
How was
office?
that
Was there a
allowed?
workspace that you were working
No,
with?
it
Or
was just
an
like
open space.
Like I acted like I needed special like.
Is she
ed.
black?
Huh? She's black. Yeah.
Okay.
She sang. So I got
This
so
make-
close to
this
her.
make- this make-
I thought she was white.
Yeah.
I was looking at it like she was
Like,
white.
I became her favorite student. And like she would invite me and my family
Okay.
to her like concerts and whatever.
Concerts?
Yeah, like she actually sang for people. Yeah.
So she was preparing you for when you became older, maybe.
She took you in as your own son.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But
I had
that's
a
not
crush
what
on
you
her.
wanted. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a crush on her. That's why I was purposely doing things to get closer to her. Like I even sang this song to her one time. Mario,
Can you-
let
can
me
you-
love you? Let me be the-" I sang the whole song to her. I was like, "Hey, but so, I got something to sing for you."
I know, that's so
I was,
awkward for
in my
her.
mind, as I was a fourth grader, I was thinking like, "This was gonna get her."
If I was a teacher of a
This was
fourth
gonna get
grader,
her.
if I was a teacher of a fourth grader and he started singing "Baby Let Me Love You," honestly, I would have to
that's
go home and
funny.
tell all my
That's
friends
funny
about
as hell.
it. I low key would be laughing
That is
laughing
funny
at
as
you.
hell.
I'm not lying.
Yo, I had a couple teachers that I
I'd
was.
probably join
I
it.
joined and then
didn't like
laugh at you
you
later,
guys didn't
but-
like none of your teachers? No.
I didn't have any
I-
attractive teachers.
Only
No, I had a
male
couple-
teachers I had
old
were all
male
white
ladies,
and
or like-
old.
Actually, one of my grade 10, he was a cute little. He was alright.
I've had a crush on TAs before
There's
though.
only two teachers I probably
TAs?
had that
Yeah.
I had a crush on. One had
I
a
have
tramp
two.
stamp at the back.
Oh, mine did too.
I only seen it. One
Yeah,
time I
mine
seen
did
her
bent
after
over.
with a
Yeah.
Harley bike.
Yeah.
She was about that life.
One of mine did too. I can't remember her name right now. I probably shouldn't throw it
my
out.
There's
English
always
teacher.
that one teacher.
There was one supply teacher I remember that she had a cherry tramp stamp.
Mm.
And then I remember one of my favorite teachers, one day she wore a shirt that was like really low cut. And I saw that she had a big ass tat on her tit. And that was like a life changing moment for me. I was like, I thought you were just like this innocent old white lady.
Don't let teachers fool you. I know
They're
one.
regular people.
They
I know
are.
one teacher, and he was telling me about how his one of his good his friends they count cards and they go to like the gambling or like the gambling places.
Let me find out they were playing CeeLo.
Well, no, they were playing on they know how to count cards. They were making money and stuff. Like he's like, yeah, I
What
got
was
a
the
buddy.
catch?
Well,
I mean, I just found that interesting.
Oh.
The fact that he knew someone that was associated with just making tons of money. He's like, yeah, like I wish I could just quit teaching. And do that
Yeah.
too.
He's a liar. He was in that too.
He might have been
was in that
associated with it
too.
too. The way he was talking,
He was in it. He
speaking-
knew a bit too much. He's not just sitting there
It was
watching.
my
He
physics
putting money
teacher.
in
Yeah.
it. Physics teacher.
Yeah,
He's
Matthew.
really
Casino
on
Friday
that.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably
Pretty
was
sure
in
my
on
physics
it.
teacher was on crack low key, but that's a different.
There was a
story.
teacher at my school that had drugs in their car and they got arrested. Yeah, I can't. Well, I probably shouldn't say my name at school, but yeah, yeah.
They probably
the
got
teacher
caught
got
using-
drugs.
Yeah, the teacher got caught using.
He
Yeah.
was trapping and teaching.
Trapping and teaching.
That's
Probably
that's
not
a crazy
trapping, just
life.
using.
I know he was
Probably
the
just
best
using.
teacher.
Probably just
he was
using,
probably
yeah.
the most
That's
appreciated
a T-
teacher.
that's a
He
T
was.
squared.
He was.
Definitely was.
I think he got caught in the parking lot or something like
Doing
that.
it?
How?
Not, I don't know if he was doing it, but he must have been high. Logically,
and then
kind
come
of
back
Wait,
to
what
class.
type of drugs?
it was the heavy stuff.
Cocaine.
Damn.
Heroin.
No, it was
them guys that do that shit are not low key with it, right?
It was pills, and I think I can't honestly. Don't quote me. I don't know what it was, but it was heavy stuff. It wasn't weed. I know that.
Oh,
Anything
okay.
that's not weed is heavy stuff to me. I'm not going.
Was
to
he?
It could have been that.
He might have been
Could've been
sniffing
that. It
or
could've been
injecting.
that. I gotta.
Or
I can
probably
read.
had
I can search up the
white on
article
his
right
nose.
Probably
now.
had white
That's
crest
so
on his
weird.
nose.
Hold
Yeah.
on. I can low key
Coming into
search up.
class.
Ah.
I can like low key search up. Yeah, it'll take too much time to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys.
This was a great discussion.
Do you know what I liked about this one?
It was very financial,
and very open.
and I like that. I think I needed it.
Yeah.
And
most
he
definitely.
gave
Let
a
me
lot
know
of
if you need-
games,
Yeah,
too.
if you need
Yeah.
more advice.
You guys
and stuff like
follow
that,
my
let me
guy
know, for
Dose.
sure.
Yeah.
You'll see their Instagrams. You know, check them out.
Because
Yeah.
like in this life, there's a lot of stuff that we go through personally, and honestly, when you have good money management and you smart with your money and things like that, like I remember during the pandemic where, like I said, I quit TD, I got into sports betting. When I became good at sports betting, when I actually quit TD, right? And someone asked me, "Oh, why you quit TD? Is good security and all like that." I'm like, try making $8K in a day and going to go work $22 an hour.
Yeah, so I got to tap in with
Yeah.
Dose, guys. I told you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that motivation was like I would win that much, I just call it sick.
Yeah.
Like I kept on going, but the motivation wasn't there anymore. And to the point where it was just like, you know what, boom. Then now I made some money. I was like, okay, let me go put this into a pre-con.
We're gonna continue
I mean,
this conversation.
investment, you
Fuck
know
it.
what I mean? No.
Hear this out, though. He's talking cost of living. That's very important.
Very.
Yeah.
The cost of living is so high. If you're not making 8K a day,
Hey, I'm not making 8K every day. No. I'm just saying, listen, in a month I could get lucky. I could turn 200 to 8K. What y'all done? Check the stats. I'm not lying. Like, I could do that. You know, or I could turn 1,000 to 7,000. Like, but I'm not saying I'm doing that every day. You know what I mean?
I'm just playing.
But-
Hey, he's gonna drop the blueprint below.
It's in the highlights. It's in the highlights on my IG. It's not, I'm no
Perfect.
And
cap.
we'll put it in the
Yeah.
bio, like a link to the Discord. It's a Discord, right?
No, it's pretty much Telegram.
Telegram?
Okay.
So just to message me on DMs or whatever it is. Right now, I'm actually doing promo 1 month free. I'm giving everyone free. I made some good
1
money.
month free, guys.
So I'm giving everybody
You're gonna
free
have to do the
plays.
next month free because by the time
Yeah.
this comes out, they're gonna still want the 1 month.
Okay,
free.
okay. All right.
2 months
For
free?
my
2
guys-
months free.
For my guys, this year, I'll do it 2 months free.
You guys heard it first. Only on Players
Yeah,
Play.
yeah. But I'll start charging in August though. I'll start charging in August though. But yeah, no, honestly, like, when God blesses you, like, you know what I mean. It's just good to give back sometimes. So for me,
Yeah.
it's like I
Life
know a
is
lot
short,
of people
man.
are going through a lot and they're just coming out of recession. So it's like, hey, listen, I'm making some good money. Let me just give everybody free plays, get your money up and things like that. So now that you actually mentioned, I might actually just do June, July free plays. You know what I mean? But another way is I come up with my plays is like I study for it the night before. And not only that, I have like 3 sources of other people that are good with plays that send the plays. Like today, when those 3 sources came, 2 of them had Braves in it, money line.
Okay.
I already had Braves. So I'm
So
like,
you knew it was 30.
if there was, that's a 30,
Yeah.
right? But none of them had Jason Tatum. But in my mind, I already knew that Celtics don't lose back-to-back games in this whole playoff series. They're 7-0 when they lose a game. After they lose the game, they're 7-0. They don't. I haven't lost back-to-back. But this is a little stats you actually pay attention because you watch the game, right? Barely anybody knows that, but I know that because I watched it. That's why tonight I had Celtics on the money line, but I had more money on Jason Tatum because 1, he did bad last game. 2, if there's one player on a team, it has to be the star player, which we can all agree Jason Tatum is a star player on that team.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You can't have 2 bad games,
the
especially
green.
your
Yeah.
team might go down 3-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your Warriors are at home again for the 4th game. You
In
don't
this
want that.
economy, they're taking it to game 7.
Yeah, you don't want that. So right now it's halftime. They're down 12 points. Let's see.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
We'll see what happens.
see what happens.
Quick. Last topic. Last thing I want to say. So yeah, cost of living. Like how are we gonna own homes without betting like those eight? Like, what?
I won't even lie to you. Like, okay, so like the pre-construction that I said I got in 2020, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That stuff is almost doubled in value than what I got it for, right? But then when I seen the news about the something about
It's supposed to go down
housing is supposed to go
15%.
down.
Oh, I did see that on the 6
yeah,
months.
when I seen that comes and goes down, I'm actually heavily contemplating selling at this point.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Low key, because one, the place where I got it is Bradford, Paris. I don't see myself living there.
Yeah.
I got it because it was the townhouse.
Where
It
is
was a
that?
good price.
It's
Bradford?
Isn't it
Bradford,
by
yeah,
like?
Bradford,
Oh,
Paris.
okay. I know where that is.
It's a new development area.
It's by Guelph. Is it out like?
I don't even know
west?
how it is, but from my house, Brampton here to there,
It's
it's like about
far.
hour 30 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a new development area. Right now, if you go there, it's literally houses being built.
Okay.
And just a sports complex, but it's
Yeah.
a new area, and the price actually skyrocketed more than I expected it to be. You know what I mean? Like I was speaking to my realtor, and he was like, "Yo, you can sell your house for 830, 850, 900 right now if you wanted to." You know what I mean? But like when he told me that, I was like, this was like a mid-February around that time, right?
Yeah.
When he told me that the banks didn't come up with that interest rate increase at that time.
Yeah, they did now.
Now they did now.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like, made me overthinking like, okay, maybe I should
Maybe
actually
you should
sell right
sell.
now. Let me capitalize on
But
this.
if you
because-
rebuy though, it's gonna be such a high market.
no,
right?
because
Or-
by the time, okay, so this is what I'm thinking of, but I haven't really like pressed the official like green light, like, oh, I want to do this. But it's what I'm thinking, right? Okay, this house is almost doubled in value. Let me sell the house. I don't see myself living in it because my plan was to close it, rent it out, let our family live in it, and
Yeah.
I just go rent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I go rent and we go chill. I'm single. I literally live on my own. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't need a big space or
Yeah.
for me to go be paying 3K, 4K mortgage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was my
That's
plan. But
crazy.
now it's like, okay, the housing prices might come down just for the inflation stuff.
Yeah.
So let me sell this house right now. Take the money that I have, go do some more pre-construction. I mean, pre-construction.
good idea.
Yeah, pre-construction is like where you don't actually. Let's say the house is like 600K. Like for people that don't know what it is, you don't actually have to bring up the whole 600K. Sometimes they just want you to do like 10 to 15% down, and in closing you can do the remaining. You know what I mean? Where you get your mortgage or you whatever difference that your mortgage can get approved for, and you can do the rest, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, like whereas like okay, I can sell the house right now, whatever. Go get pre-construction. Not just Ontario. There's also Calgary, Edmonton. There's pre-constructions
Wouldn't
out
touch
there.
those areas. I
Why
would
not?
not touch
Why not?
Alberta because they've actually been seeing a decrease while we're seeing an increase.
Mm.
And it's also because of the oiling oil and mining industry
Yeah.
is predominantly out there.
Yeah.
And while we've been seeing an increase in gas prices, a shortage in gas, all of this stuff, also with greenhouse emissions and climate change and all of this stuff, their house prices are either staying the same or they're going down.
I never did research. on
However,
that.
I'm gonna do
there
my
are
research
other
though.
places.
Yeah.
I would
I'm
do
a-
research
I'm a-
just to kind of like try everything though.
Yeah.
What you're saying is facts. Like,
Yeah.
just
Quebec is going up
try
Yeah,
different
yeah.
things.
I'm
because
a-
Quebec is cheap
Oh, Quebec is super
and it's going
cheap.
up.
Quebec is
Like,
cheap to get
I'm
out.
actually
Yes.
Quebec and
You can
Ottawa.
get B&Bs. No,
Quebec and Ottawa.
No. Ottawa.
Don't sleep.
I'm gonna stop you
She
there.
went to school there.
I went to school in Ottawa. I got very, very, very blessed finding a place that I was living in last year. But
Yeah.
Ottawa houses are almost the same as it is here, and it's sad because that city is not like it is over here. However, Montreal, Quebec, yeah, it's always been cheaper there. You know, you can get B&Bs in Quebec, very, very nice B&B, $200 a night. That'd cost you like $497 on the dot here, but like. Yeah, so Quebec definitely. You should look at Quebec.
Yo, honestly, do everything. Try different things.
Gotta do your research when your money's involved. You seem like the man
Yeah.
to do that. So.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
definitely.
you gotta be well diverse nowadays to, get anything done.
If you don't have a side hustle, you're broke.
No, like
At this
yeah,
point.
yeah, you have to have like multiple streams of
definitely-
income.
You
Like,
do.
when I decided to become an entrepreneur and like say, okay, I don't want to work no more. One thing I struggled with was I became lazy a little bit. I realized that so much time on my hands, I started becoming lazy.
Yeah.
But it's that voice in your head that talks to you like, listen, you need to get up. So now it's like I started getting up early. Like even if I don't have major things are not open or whatever it is, just do things around the house. Work out.
gotta be productive.
Clean up.
Yeah.
Tidy up.
the little things.
Now I go for runs in the morning until I wait for things to open up at the time. You know what I mean?
And,
Like,
we were talking about that too.
Yeah.
Mind over matter. And
Mind
stuff
over
like
matter,
that, you know?
right?
Mind over
So
matter.
waking up early, getting your day started,
Yeah.
you'd be surprised how much you can accomplish before 12
That's fact.
p.m.
I be waking up at 12.
Most people start the
Unless
day
I'm
at 12.
working.
There's a
Some people
Unless
start,
I'm
yeah, some
working.
people start the day at 12, but you got to understand the real boss is waking up at 7 a.m., 8
Must
a.m.
be nice.
early.
you know what you
I
know
wake
what
up
you
at
know
9 a.m.
you know
to
what's
log
crazy
in.
though. You know
But
what's
you got to
crazy?
go to
I
bed
wake
on
up
time
8 a.m.
though.
to log in and then go
Yeah.
back to
difficult.
sleep.
I find
Yeah,
when
I
you're
know.
like doing
It's hard.
something like
Yeah,
when
but during
you're
the week, you should just self-discipline.
During the
Yeah.
week, I go to sleep like 12 to 1 because
Yeah.
I have work at 9.
9 a.m.?
But
Yeah.
if you don't have a
So you wake
I
up
work
early?
from home.
Oh, okay.
So I don't
If-
leave
Yeah.
my bed.
if you have a set schedule though, if you have like a set schedule, I find like like it's you're obviously in some sort of routine. But if you have
Yeah.
no set schedule and it's kind of like whatever you do,
Yeah.
things or what you don't do doesn't get done.
Yeah.
It's all up to you.
You just have to be hard on yourself.
So that's when running
At the
is
end of
effective.
the day,
and stuff.
yeah, you can't let
Yeah.
yourself procrastinate. You can't let yourself go. You have to stay on top of your life because no one else is
Okay,
gonna
but
do it
then
for
you
you.
make it sound like some people do have that, but it's not that easy.
Yeah,
Like, what do you-
everything
what
that
do
we
you
say
mean?
on this
Wait, what do you
podcast
mean?
is subjective. I'm not gonna
Everything
lie.
she
Yeah,
just
it
did.
depends on
Wait,
certain
wait,
people's
what do
like
you mean?
lifestyle too, right? Like for example, some people can hit to 8K today on Bet365 and they want to go spend like 4K on designers or whatever it is. My mentality is like, listen, once I do that, cool. I want to invest it. That's the first thing I think. How can I invest this money? How can I, you know what I mean? Like, cause to me, like, I don't really go out like that. Like, I'm always in the gym. I'm always like at home relaxing. So I'm saving myself a lot of money, right? So at the moment in time when I'm making like certain amount of money, for me is like, okay, how can I make this productive for me? How can I make how can I put my money? How can I make money work for me?
And
You know what I mean? So that's where crypto comes into play. That's where you
Yeah.
can think about investments. You can think about anything. Yeah.
And honestly, yeah, like investing is cool and all. And I feel
Yeah.
like during the pandemic is kind of like where I started investing and stuff.
Yeah.
But really investing into yourself is also very crucial. So like if
Of
you're
course.
trying to do something, you can put money into the markets, but I would say put money into yourself first.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing I made a mistake of doing. And I don't know, I wouldn't say it's a mistake because I kind of like got to like learn, get my feet wet in the
Yeah.
market. But like invest into yourself. Like if there's something you want to do, you don't have to like try to like invest in the market. Because when you invest in the market with a small amount, you're not going to gain unless you're doing risky plays and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So investing into yourself, building some sort of longevity, building some sort of consistency, and kind of building an actual income from
Yeah.
what you like to do
Yeah.
is more rewarding than getting that what's the word, dividend.
Oh, yeah, for
Dividend
sure,
from a
for sure,
stock.
for
It's
sure.
more worthwhile if it's coming from something you're doing and you're
Yeah.
benefiting from what you like to do.
Yeah.
So invest into yourself. You know, that's like what I would tell people. That's what I learned. Like I took the 2 years to learn about investing and all that, and I took money in, put money out, and then I just started putting money into myself
For sure.
and just
You know what I
reallocating
mean?
all my funds into me.
Most definitely, because that brings you a lot of more happiness, especially when you see the results and sacrifices that you made
Exactly.
to put into it. You
It's
know what I
re-
mean?
it's
When you start
really
to see it
rewarding.
flourishing, that's kind of like how I am with like this boxing stuff right now. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the times where like okay, I could go work a job. I decided, no, you know what? I don't want to work a job. I want to use that time and dedicate to my boxing. So it's a sacrifice I'm making. I'm investing in myself
Investing
in regards
into
to my
yourself.
time, right?
Exactly.
And then when I start my pro career, which I'm working on getting my medical license right now, then I get my boxing license, and then I start my pro career. And then once I start seeing myself progress
Yeah,
within
it's
my
gonna-
pro
you're gonna
career,
really-
so over time I'm gonna remember these times where it's like, damn, I really sacrificed a lot.
Exactly.
You know what
It's
I mean?
gonna
Staying
be-
inside, saving money,
Yeah.
not going out. I remember one time where a friend of mine invited me out, just say, come out. I'm like, oh, what are we celebrating? You celebrating something? He's like,
Was
oh, no.
girls involved
I
again
said,
those days?
no, I
Okay.
said, no, I'm going to the gym. This is
Okay.
like on like 11, 12 p.m.
Okay.
He's like, you're going to the gym?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
I have a boxing career. I'm trying to start.
Yeah.
That's me staying at the club 4 hours is not going to do nothing for me.
Nah,
And that's the way. That's the
facts.
thing I think about before I actually do something.
Yeah.
Is like, is this going to help me achieve what I want to achieve right now?
Yeah.
If the answer is no, then I'm sorry.
Someone's giggling. Sorry. What's going on?
Because that's a person. That's for you. It
Yeah.
might not work for everybody else.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
'Cause what you were saying is to be hard on yourself, and I was gonna add to that.
Who, me?
Like, no, she
No,
was
I
talking
said it.
about
Oh.
when the procrastination. Where do you draw the line between procrastination and depression? Because some people are hard on themselves, and it drives themselves into a mental health crisis.
We'll have another
this is-
episode
this
for
is
that. But
true.
continue. No, that's a good point
And
you're touching
then
on
it's
right
like,
now.
okay, yes, people want to do things in life, but then when the mental health takes over, it's the most important health. Yeah, you need financial health, but like if you're there beating yourself down because you see next man is doing better for himself and you want to be up there with him, but you're mentally unstable and you're trying to make a better future.
This is a good
No,
point.
that actually is a
It's like
very
you're
good point.
in a-
I feel
That's
like
a very
that's
good
a part.
point,
That's
yeah.
that's another episode, really.
Yeah.
Though. No, we're
Yeah.
gonna touch back on mental health because mental health does play a crucial
Mental
part.
health is a serious
in
thing. I
your
think it's
growth.
Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Please, if you're a man and you need some mental health support, please
That's
go
a very
seek
good
it.
point.
Don't be
19
shy. Please go find help.
And look what they came back.
It sucks for men.
What's
It's harder on them.
They feel like it
The
is
score is
definitely harder on them.
49-51.
It
They have to
is.
be strong
They
all
scored
the
literally
time.
like
Yeah.
9 points.
And that's
9
probably even
points.
hard
Less
on
than 2
themselves, having
minutes.
to be like,
They're
they can't
cooking.
cry.
It's
Look,
pride
I
too.
did-
It's
I
pride
did- I
and
did
ego.
for-
They don't want to
for
admit they have a
February, now
problem.
No,
this
they
is
do,
one.
but because they
So I
can't.
have them
'cause
over
people-
A lot of the
almost
times
at
they can't, and there's less
Because mind you,
mental
it was
health
halftime,
resources
was,
for
they had
men.
39, so,
So that is
in
definitely
less than
something
2
that
minutes.
plays
Fine,
into
toughen
it.
up. Every minute,
This guy-
toughen
this-
up, and they
See,
want to cry.
Tatum came out
Traditional
Right, so
traditional
right now, I put 1,000
patterns
to
have
get 3, so
definitely
Tatum has-
created.
Tatum has 19 points.
The domino
that's
effect.
Yeah,
That-
they've
that's over
contributed to
27
the
is easy.
It's just gonna
demise
get
of
worse.
mental
Right?
health.
This is
Generation
what
is
I'm
just gonna get
hoping they
worse
can get over
and
108.
worse
I hope
and
it
worse.
doesn't.
Celtics.
It's going
If they
at
can't,
this
if they
rate.
can't get over 108, then I'm just gonna cash
I
that
have
out.
faith
Yeah,
that
you
we're gonna
should.
be
But you gotta
okay.
do
I-
it before though,
I-
because
It's
they
gonna
will
be
start
we're
going
gonna do
down.
mental
now.
health
Yeah,
diagnosis
originally
in
I had
kindergarten.
this
That's what's gonna
1,400 for
You're
20
You're
minutes.
right,
though.
But I decided to
like-
play it safe. I was like, let me take out 1,000
I
and just
think,
go to the
honestly,
2
like,
plays I'm
it
sure
might be
of,
bad
for
to
sure.
say, but I think that
I'm
some
glad
people
I
are
did
too
that
quick to
because if I didn't do that, then I
use
wouldn't have been happy with the
mental
payout
health
right now.
disorders.
It's so
no, facts.
common.
Well, I just took it. We're having different conversations. Sorry.
Sorry, conversation.
We're talking about men's mental health.
Sorry, guys. Sorry for the listeners,
issue.
but yeah, no, we're gonna talk about mental health, and we're gonna we'll
Yeah, we
do
need
another
to.
part 2 on mental health because mental health is very crucial, and you could have all the money in the world, but if you don't have good health, what does that mean?
It's
So
facts.
No, it's very important because like a lot of the times where going to the gym all the time, I don't want to go to the gym. But self-discipline comes with doing things you don't really want to do. Because like I enjoy boxing. Like I always want to skip the training and just go to the point where I'm whooping someone's ass. You know what I mean? But you got to understand that you can't get to that point until you actually get to the point of falling in love with the process.
That's like me going
That's
to
the
the
getting
gym.
that's the getting up early in the
like to
morning when
just get
when
to
you
the
don't
point
want to
where I got a
run.
fat ass.
I'm forcing your body to run.
But you know what I learned
Yeah.
though? A lot of people aren't built like you. Not only just you. Like there's few men and few women that
It's the
have that
mentality.
mentality. Like if you listen to people's day to day,
Yeah.
they're not
Mentality,
They're not as
mental
meticulous.
health.
They're not paying
Yeah.
attention to
Facts.
detail.
Just
But
go
mental health
together.
has
It's
to
all
be
about
in check.
what separates
it's,
us.
It's
though.
all about having your why. WHY. What's your why?
You know
what makes
what,
you get
though?
up every day and say, you know what, I gotta go my hardest.
When you have depression, you don't know.
I
it.
was
See, that's what I was gonna say. That's why
Now, let me
right
piggy-
now
let me piggyback off
we're
that.
kind of contrasting
Let me-
because
let me
I
piggyback
get where
off-
she's going.
yeah.
She's saying like some people can't even pick themselves up
Yeah.
to get to
Yeah,
that point.
depression
Let me
is a
even get to that
serious
point. I
thing.
won't even lie to you. I've been in that point many times, depression, where it's hard for me to get up.
Yeah.
Like I've been into the point where, like earlier this year, I'll give you a perfect example, right? Super Bowl weekend, I win 15 bands, right? I go home, I get robbed at gunpoint. Someone robbed me for my Rolex, robbed my brother, everything, you know what I mean? But that made me realize a lesson that maybe I should be more private. You know what I mean? Because never know, that person might have followed me from the place where I went. You know what I mean? Robbed me at gunpoint, robbed my brother, whatever it is. Cool. I chucked it up. It is what it is. You know what I mean? The next day, a good friend of mine dies. I hear a good friend of mine dies. You know Kenny, right?
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah.
Right?
RIP.
So mind you, think about where my mentality is at this point.
Definitely.
Then the third day, I get into an argument with someone. Boom, boom. I end up in jail. I have charges. So
Gosh.
for that whole week, I didn't step out.
Yeah.
I was really going through it mentally. I didn't even want to go boxing gym.
Yeah.
But I decided to pick myself up. I was like, you know what? Let me pick myself up. Let me go to Houston. Let me have some fun for 2 weeks. Come back, feel refreshed. Let me get back to what I'm doing.
Yeah, you could pick yourself up and go to Houston.
Yeah.
You had that much power. Some people don't.
But
You're right.
Because your grieving process clearly was short than most people would probably be.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Some people are depressed for like excuse me.
No,
so I'm
but
pretty
it
sure
wasn't.
to be
It wasn't
clinically depressed in
short.
6
Like
months.
I'm still going through it.
Definitely
You know what I
going
mean?
you were
You're
able
definitely
to
going
get
through it.
up and go on
But you know
vacation
what, though?
and like, let
Yeah.
me just get out of this funk. Like,
It also
Yeah.
I
Like that's the way I was able
but-
to deal with it.
but
To
that-
like,
but
I
and
that-
need
it's
to get up.
good.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
great. And I'm really
Yeah.
happy that you were able to deal with it like that because
Yeah.
a lot of people are not. So I honestly just have to congratulate the people that are able to get out of their I can't even say get out of their heads because that sounds insensitive and it is. But for the people that are able to pick themselves up and, say, life is going to keep going. I have to go with it. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. So for those people that don't have that, I get it. For the people that do it, you have to congratulate them because it's crazy.
You know what it does
Yeah.
come down to, and this is like tough love in a way, but
Right.
like And like I'm always in my head too, and I have like we all battle things and stuff, but like the world keeps going, you know.
The world
And
does keep going. You either gotta go with it or get left.
That's a tough truth, you know. And it's like
it's true.
You know, everyone goes through things. You can look all around.
Yeah.
Everyone. He just mentioned story. Look at how we're having a great conversation, but it's still so real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like you hear the good things, but you don't see the bad. So until someone expresses and tells you their story, then you'll understand it. And we all have our own story. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I just find like everyone can go through it. But obviously, some people are stronger than others, and some people just, you know, it is what it is.
Some people just can't stop getting hit too. That
It's one
That
thing
has to
after
do with
another.
just like bad luck or karma sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I
so
agree.
like that
luck,
night,
karma.
that night could have gone left quickly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, I had a decision to make.
Yeah.
Do I try to say, "Oh no, you're not robbing me on my roller," and be macho about it? Probably get shot like what, 3-4 times?
Yeah.
Or say, you know what? Let me give up this Rolex and live to fight another day.
Yeah.
That's facts.
You know what I mean? Because and now my mentality too, like I was at this point, it was like once I lost that Rolex, I'm like, for like the next 2-3 years, I'm probably not gonna buy another one.
I wouldn't.
I'm literally just.
would
I'm literally
not.
just gonna go rest watch list. You know what I mean? Because at the end
Baby
of the
girl
day,
just watch from Walmart.
yeah, you know what I mean. So
I'm
like,
buying no Rolex
no,
after
yeah.
that.
Honestly,
You know,
you gotta
so-
you gotta be
PTSD.
careful because a lot of people are envious
yeah,
A lot of people
of what you
are.
have, and not even just what you have.
Yeah.
Your character.
Yeah.
You see how you're determined, and like that's an energy, you know.
Yeah,
and people
yeah.
they don't have that. So when they're hearing you talk, they can't relate to what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't know the energy. They don't have that
Facts.
energy. They're like, damn, like you already got it all figured out. I'm here trying to figure
Must
this
be
shit
nice.
out.
Like
You
for
gotta
me,
figure it out. Let me
It
take
must-
your
it must be
watch.
nice. So
Like
we, you know, we're all at odds.
Yeah,
sometimes.
like-
You know, we all have our stories.
like for me, like whenever I have like my friends over and things like that, I always try to be like that motivational person to get them going. Like I won't be that friend to as soon as we have a conversation, you feel like you can achieve a lot more than you thought you could achieve. Because in this world, what we can achieve is unlimited.
Listeners, how do you
You know
feel
what I
right
mean?
now?
So-
Listening to those things. Do you
I
a
feel
little
kind of
more
motivated.
I feel motivated.
I feel like I should be going to the gym at 6 a.m.
I feel more motivated.
No, but you
too.
gotta understand that does a lot for me.
Listen, when I'm up
Mentally
until
stimulating. Like literally, like I felt. I tried. I was like, you know what? I was like when I said I first started becoming an entrepreneur, I left TD and whatever. I was waking up late, 12-1. I was starting my day late.
Yeah.
But until I had a conversation with myself, I was like, listen, why don't you start your day early? Let's see how much difference it will make. Right?
so
You know what I mean?
hard.
And like by the
I love
time
my
I know, but you gotta understand to the point where keep doing it slowly, it becomes the routine. Now I wake up early. And sometimes I don't even want to wake up early.
That's a
My
fact.
body naturally wakes itself up.
Yeah.
That's a
And
fact.
it doesn't wanna go back to sleep.
That's the muscle memory.
Yeah, so perfect example today. I didn't have anything to do early today, but my body was up at like 7.
Muscle memory.
I would be.
You know what I
we-
mean? So
we-
I got up, I studied, I cleaned, I worked out, I went grocery shopping
Yeah.
when the stores open. I handled some errands, all the stuff I wanted to handle after 12. I was able to handle before 12. By the time like 3 came, I went home, showered, literally handled some more stuff that I wanted to handle tomorrow. I had enough time. Now I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get
You know
like
what I
you,
mean?
my
So
boy.
I'm
But it's always good to keep your day busy. Another thing I always tell people is that stay busy. You stay busy, you stay away from bullshit.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You stay
Yeah.
away from
Busy.
bullshit, you avoid bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree
and
with that.
it's not all the week, every weekend you should go out. Sometimes you want to dedicate yourself to actually developing
I'm
yourself.
trying. I just keep getting pulled
Yeah.
back in.
Some people
You know
like
what I
to
mean?
go out for the energy that they receive when they go out. They
And
go out
networking
year
is-
round.
as I mentioned.
and networking too
So
as well.
Some people are in
Music.
that
But-
scene too, so it's subjective.
Yeah,
in a way,
yeah.
right?
But at the same time, it's like you gotta understand that, like, if you're going out every weekend, are you either trying to network to make money or are you just spending money?
That's my break from work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
go
said,
out,
but-
have a-
I'm not
Balance.
judging.
You
No,
know,
don't get me wrong. I'm not
balance.
judging
Sleep,
at all.
Social,
yeah,
and
yeah.
what's the third one? Work.
Wait, you go to
Yeah,
the club a
yeah.
lot? He said.
I just like to have. I like
She
like
likes to have
music.
fun. Yeah.
Okay.
I,
That's
anywhere
fair.
there's
Likes to have
music,
fun.
I don't mind a drinker. Like I just like to go out to be social. I'm a social person. Like
Okay.
You're a
working-
social person.
Yeah.
Like I'm a social person, but I'm a
looks at
person.
you?
A little shy. A little
Yeah.
shy today.
I don't like
Are you
yelling
shy?
over people. So
Or
you know,
you don't-
I will.
You don't
say-
like what?
I don't
Talking
like
over us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
okay.
Is it a lot
okay.
of strong voices?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I
You
just-
guys don't
people
got
have
no
a lot-
strong voices.
Oh wow. Okay.
You heard it here
I
first
just
on
have a
Players
lot
Play
to say.
Podcast. You
Someone
got
like y'all
soft
talk,
speaking
you
men.
No, we're gonna get we gotta hear you. We're gonna have you on for mental illness,
Yeah.
and we gotta get you on here so
Yeah.
to give some light.
It's Men's Mental Health Month. I feel like we should do something.
Yeah,
Most
Players Play.
definitely.
We'll try to do something for that. Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, without further ado,
thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It was
No
long.
problem.
It was
Yeah.
it was
We've
long
been trying
overdue.
to get those. The
No.
last episode we had someone who we've been trying to get on as well. So
No facts
we're finally getting the people
that we need.
out of the Notes app.
I'm getting all the clubhouse members. I just started with those. Alright, you know the vibes. But yeah,
Most definitely, I appreciate you guys. I love what you guys are doing. I was telling Shay, like, most definitely, I appreciate and respect a lot what you guys are doing. Like,
Appreciate that.
anytime you guys need me back here again, I'm definitely willing
course.
to help.
nah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, of
That's all she wrote.
Thanks for
Yeah.
having me, guys.
course.
This is
problem.
fun.
Boom.
I need